double check it's working. Let me double check it. Let me double check it. All right, perfect. All right, let's go. Let's go. Welcome. Excited to draft this gladiator. Second to the last gladiator. Got one more on 12/30. Will be my personally last gladiator. Will be on 12/30. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I couldn't take the one on New Year's Eve. Got a party to do. But sent an invite out here to the homie. So he's going to get on it, I'm sure, here in a minute. Let's see. Let me get my sheet set up. My system. There we go. So. Okay. This is my screen. This is my screen that I work from. This screen right here. So this I won't be working from. My drafting screen. Currently, I got my team named Starfighter. We're probably going to change that. Let's change that to Cactuses. CAC. Cactus. TK Cactus. I like that. Go with that. Okay, that's good. Change that. All right. That's my theme. I'm picking from the one spot tonight. Very fortunate. Fortunate, unfortunate. Kind of don't. This is my last draft. I'm sorry. Get these guys out of here. We start it. Oh. All right. There we go. Everything should go back to normal. Draft status. 125. That's what I operate at there. So there we go. I'm waiting now. So that's what we do. I'm waiting. A couple new things. There we go. This pace should be helpful. Should show me a little bit about if I'm falling behind on hitters and stuff. But I'm excited. Let's get everything set up here. Go ahead and get my other windows open. And then we were fortunate to have also this window, which is very nice, which doesn't have any names on it. So that's real nice. No names on that. So that's good stuff. Let me go into a window you can't see and change a couple of settings here. Show comments on stage, so I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat. Gonna try, doing my best. Let's go. So you're gonna change the name of my team here. Gonna change it to the Cactus. TK Cactus. Save it. Word. Let's go. So another thing that I've done, this will be my 9th Gladiator of the year. But I have, so with that being said, I do have a record of all these other Gladiators here that I've been in. So I have all these other teams. Let me show you my screen right here. So this is what I have right here. I have just the data from last year. And I've inputted all the teams that have drafted, I've drafted, or other people have drafted that I know about from this year. of course, here's the winning team from last year. And these are all the other teams from last year. My highest finishing team from last year was somewhere, what was it? Not very high. Again, 108 or something like that. Okay, so I haven't even drafted a team better than that this year. So we'll see what we get tonight. These orange ones are the homie Spencers right here. These gray ones are the ones I've been in. So I've been in the gray ones, and this is actually, I should really go back and look at this team right here. This gentleman. I'm sure this team was amazing. So my best team of the last year was this team. Mammoths, and I've just barely drafted a team that's close to that. But I'm drafting high high in all of my leagues, so I'm not feeling bad about it. And then highlight the person who's in the draft tonight. They need no introduction. He's a champ. He's up top. You don't have to highlight the champ, man. That's the champ. So yeah, I have been looking at that, trying to get a hold of what makes a good team. In this Gladiator, it's a little bit different. What makes a good team in terms of where your ranks have to be to compete in the Gladiator. This is all just crunching numbers, post crunching numbers, because these are last year's 2025. These are last year's Gladiators. So, but you will notice that the range of the winning team, of his winning team, had the smallest range between his lowest and his worst finish for any particular category. He finished worst in home runs on that team, and then saves. He was very good in that on saves. So whatever. I'm just saying that's another way to look at it. But yeah, these are my teams I've drafted. I've drafted 8 teams already. Maybe I've seen you in some of those rooms. So looking forward to it. Let's see. Add the stage. Hello. How are you?
Not bad. See, we're live right now.
Yeah, we're on the live right now. Is that are you ready? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Nice to meet you, man. I appreciate the invitation and wanting to stream. I think it's kind of fun. I appreciate you getting on board with it.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me on here. And yeah, looking forward to this Gladiator that's going to happen in 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for getting this board that you've got them to get the board that we'll be able to show that doesn't have the names. I think that's real helpful. They should offer that. That's a nice thing. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, use it if you want to. But yeah, you just have to ask Jeff. Jeff gets it to you in 1 minute if you ever want to just grab
oh,
one of those boards without the names.
okay.
You don't want to dox anyone. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I got it right there. And then I draft from my sheet. That is what I've been mostly showing people when I draft. But
Yeah, I saw some. Yeah, I actually did look at some of the streams you did. You do have a sheet that's very similar to that. So yeah, I guess it's close to as good as that. But this is easy.
yeah, this way I don't have to keep scrolling back and forth and making everybody busy with the stream. But I noticed that you just tweeted this was your third to last one. You're through the journey. You're all the way at the end of it, huh?
Yeah, like I wish I had more left, but I don't. I have to sort of ration them this last week, which is last year I had to I wanted to max out, so I had to do like 3 at once at the last day. But
Okay.
this year I've run out of them. I don't know what was different. I think I maybe just went all in right away and started just doing all the slow drafts and stuff like that, and doing
Right.
what kills you is all the Friday, Saturday ones that I do with my buddies, and we just chill out like we're doing what we're doing now, and then we do 2 a night, and then it just
Yeah,
kills you.
I
Kills the
know
54, yeah, 54 drafts. But
that's madness. The
yeah,
homie Spencer was going back to back as well, and I commend you guys for that. It does give you a certain amount of focus and a certain amount of like just getting after it and making it happen, and know what's coming up. So it should be fun. Should be fun draft tonight. I see there's a lot of they're not going to be named, but there's a lot of drafters that from my limited experience, this is my 9th draft, but I kind of have scouted in the past and looked at last year's numbers a bit. There's some very experienced drafters in here. And I feel like as we get towards the end of the Gladiator, people are coming with maybe some more pointed type of strategies to get the most out of their picks. I know you probably have picked from the same position you're picking from a couple of times, and probably have some a lot of different angles you can go with. So it feels like these rooms are very tight, and so I'm looking forward to it tonight, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't got too many early picks, but I have position on you tonight, except for the first pick. But so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, a lot of the usual suspects in these drafts. Won't do anything crazy, but yeah, we got yeah, it's interesting when you do your the live streams, your spreadsheet. I have no idea what's going on in that spreadsheet, but there's fun to listen to.
Oh, great, great. Um, yeah, no, talking about that, I listened to your pod today. That was really good, man. I liked a lot of your takes on it. I didn't know you had a podcast and all that, but I like a lot of your takes in general on the game. And the one, it's funny to say, listening to your podcast, I like your take on not listening to podcast. But I guess I kind of really understand what you're saying about that, because I go a different route. I go my own route, and then pretty much paying attention to what I want to pay attention to. So looking forward to see how it turns out tonight.
Yeah, and we yeah, I think it's good when you have like Spencer on. Spencer's a good guy, even though he's fucking taking all my. Can I swear? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm on. There's no nothing here with me. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, Spencer's fucking taking he's stealing all my picks in these drafts. I've texted with him. He's like, I hate drafting with him because I think he's like the one guy who's purposely taking all my picks. I'm like, dude, I got lucky and won the draft. Don't copy me. But we can talk. I'd like to talk about some Gladiator stuff, and we can make this sort of podcasty. Like I'd like to get your thoughts on like the Gladiator contest. Do you do any DCs?
I do DCs. I do DCs, but I see the Gladiators a warm up to that. The DCs are when I'm gonna have to start listening to the podcast and kind of digging a lot of information. I kind of use the Gladiator to understand the vibes and get my sheet set up, get ready to go, and all my information in place. And then I will be doing some DCs, but I'm doing 10 Gladiators. I'll only do a couple of DCs because the lineup setting is, I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite thing. That's why I really prefer the Gladiator.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Sorry, if I go in and out of volume and video, it's because I'm eating dinner and I don't want to eat and you hear me eat on camera. So
courteous, man. Very courteous, professional.
Yeah, yeah, I'm very professional, as you know. So how much time do we got left before we start here?
We got 4 minutes. My pick is so chalky. I'm just gonna go look at my family on the other side of the house and just give them one more shot out, and I'm gonna get back and make this first overall pick because I do have the first overall pick. So I'll rejoin you guys in about 2 minutes if that's all right.
Yeah, no, it's your thing. You go do what you got to do.
Thanks, man. All right, I made it back. I appreciate your patience out there. As you can tell, there are
No problem.
on the clock. We put up
I
this
should go in auto. I know that Team 4 doesn't want Aaron Judge. So maybe if Aaron Judge falls to me, I might just pass him just so Judge falls to 5th for the first time ever.
Oh, okay.
Who you taking Ohtani?
I'm taking Ohtani. I was in the draft where I saw Juan Soto go at 1. That was surprising. So I would like to see if somebody gets that. I'm taking Ohtani straight up, and I think my first picks are pretty much dictated to me this year. I don't think it's going to be really surprising what happens when I get back to the 30 and the 31. I'd much rather be in your position. I think you have much more options both with your first pick and I mean, I'd like to have your. I don't think you can make a wrong pick with that third pick. I think what you said there is probably very accurate in terms of my mind about where I would go. But yeah, make sure I got them all booted up here.
I think the shortstop, there's a cliff at shortstop, but it also is pretty deep within the first 10 rounds. So I generally don't want to take. I don't like to take Bobby Witt, but he's such a good player. But positionality matters a bit, so I can see why people take Snow ahead of him, or and Judge obviously has an ADP ahead of him.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think about taking Witt there, just for your saying positionality. 100% agree with that. But in terms of who the guy who's going to say, who could go out there and say, I want to hit 80 home runs. I know that sounds crazy, but if Shohei Ohtani said he wanted to hit 80 home runs, he might go out here and hit 80 home runs. So I'm going to take that guy with the number 1 overall pick. And I already have some Witt. So I'm going to stay with Ohtani. So there we go.
Well, I would talk about passing on Witt at 3 for you. Like not obviously I would take Ohtani number 1.
Oh yeah.
It's not a question there. But it's funny if Judge. I'm just saying I'll take Witt. I was saying if Judge fell to me, I might pass him because I knew Team 4 would pass on Judge as well. He's going to take Soto.
Yeah. I've gotten some Soto there at 4. I think Soto could be, man. All of these picks you can't go wrong with any of these guys. You know,
taking Acuna over Jose Ramirez is kind of absurd.
Yeah, that's really early for Acuna. He's on my, I don't want to say don't draft list, but he has to fall. I would have to be way back, almost second round.
I would not be taking him in this early.
No, almost second round for me on him. I just like other things you can do, and I'm not that nervous to get the outfield there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So you went with what? You went with a pick that I think I made Witt at 2 one time. Picked Witt with a 2 in a draft. Really like that pick there.
Well, I'll tell you this: I like a lot of shortstops, depending how the draft goes. And there's a gift to team number 6 with only Jose Ramirez. But given that I've taken Witt with my first round pick, I think there's a high likelihood that I'm going to be using my utility spot on a shortstop. That said, I will be avoiding utility only players probably because of that. Because I took Witt. If I take a shortstop in the first or second round, I'm probably going to try my best to avoid the utility only players in this draft.
Because you want the value you can get at shortstop filling in a utility. I hear you.
I like the values at shortstop throughout the draft a lot. Yeah. Where I see the values, I tend to end up with a lot of shortstops on my team.
Yeah, no, I see those values are ones that when people get nervous and have to make other picks in the draft, I think those shortstops are available there. Or mid infielders, I want to say. I hear what you're saying there, man. And I can't keep the UT open. That's part of the reason I'm already closed on that. This strategy I have to play by taking Ohtani is a very close strategy. So that's what I'm saying. It's all chalk for me right here. I'm just going to see what gets back to me, and I expect to have players that fill the strategy that I feel is appropriate from this position when I get there. So I'm just going to take what comes to me until until the end of the 10th round, and I'm gonna try to fill in my blanks. So that's my general strategy. There goes Ellie at 13.
Ellie at 13. That's pretty late.
Yeah.
See a lot of people say that in these drafts, the Gladiator, how it differs from the other drafts, the position, I guess the positional adjustments don't matter as much because, like, you're not going to be moving you're not going to be moving the players throughout the draft, so the dual eligibility doesn't matter. Expected dual eligibility, for example, Jorge Polanco expected to get first base. That's not going to matter. So people tend to say, utility only players are more valuable in the Gladiator, which kind of makes sense. And everyone's filling the same number of positions. So the position, like, there's not as much of a positional bump or devalue in the Gladiators. But I think it's one of the couple things in Gladiators that is sort of a misconception. I think, like, for example, catcher and other fragile positions matter way more in Gladiator. Yeah. So the injury risk compounds, and replacement level doesn't exist at all in the Gladiator because if your catcher gets hurt, you're not replacing him, so there's no replacement value. So I think that
that's what makes the values different is you can't replace them. I have catcher at my highest rated value at 1.3. I have shortstop at 1.2, and I have relief pitcher at 1.3. Just to give you an idea, because you can't replace that, especially the catcher, man. It falls off.
Yeah, I think that the catcher fragility is, like, catchers are obviously at a premium in the NFBC, but I think Gladiator, and I haven't really been following this because, but as much as I probably should, but I think the catchers are really important in a Gladiator more so. The other thing I want to sort of talk about is it's sort of like a counterintuitive thing, especially for someone like me that's doing a lot of them, and even you, 9 of them. Like, people tend to want to chase like the ADP values and like get the max picks on players, and I'm guilty of that. But I think in a Gladiator, you probably shouldn't bargain hunt as much to get the ADP maxes, but in DCs you can fix your structure later and depth smooth your mistakes. But Gladiator ADP sniping creates holes, so I think structure trumps value in this case, and reaching for fit is maybe the better move. If someone tells you that, like, you shouldn't have taken your catcher 2 that early, or you reached on a starting pitcher or relief pitcher before those cliffs, they're probably not helping you. And cliffs in these Gladiators are more important than ever. As I fucking get Trey Taylor, my second shortstop here, first shortstop on the first player on the board for ADP. I'm not going to do it with Bobby Witt already, and after what I said. So, any closers off the board? Pitchers. Did someone take Edwin Diaz already? Oh, yeah. They took Edwin Diaz way early.
Very early on that Edwin Diaz. Not very early, but very early.
What do I want to do here? Well, you're going to do this if I don't, so I'll just do that. He's not going to make it back. I know that because I know you.
Make it back. He won't make it back. He was be on my list of one of the guys to get there. I think I have to go a different route, though. I have to do something that I totally don't want to do, Zach, that I have been against doing. I think I might have to do.
I'm just here to put you in the torture chamber.
Oh, don't worry. I torture myself. Oh, that Brent Rooker. Man. Okay,
oh, my God. What?
Oh, there we go. I don't understand that.
Well, obviously, he was very worried that you were going to take Brent Rooker on the 2-3 turn.
Oh, should be terrified of that. He should know that I really am just left with.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I wanted Rooker there, I wouldn't have waited. I would have definitely. Well, you're going to get.
I'm going to double tap closer. I'm going to take 2 closers, and because none of them are going to come back to me, and I'm going to bully the room on closers. I might do something a little bit. Man, I'm not quite sure.
This is already going off the rails, huh?
No, I like it. I like it. This is what I knew I had to do. I was hoping Edwin Diaz could get back to me. I'm going to take Mason Miller. And I think my next player I have to take is, man, I can't take Zach Neto that early. I think I just have to be done with reliever. Miller and Munoz. And I build my team backwards. That's what I'm going to
do. You know, the next guy's going to do something completely like crazy. Probably he's going to take like you just get that feeling it's going to be a crazy draft.
It's going to be a crazy draft, and I was really hoping I could go Edwin Diaz and just get that one closer, but I don't want to take any of these pitchers this early. I'm going to take another closer here. I shouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it. Zach took it. Wowzer! That's really not the way I do it, but I knew that. I talked to myself, was like, I got to take 2 relievers there. It might have to happen. Oh man. Crazy.
Do you think he takes Trey Turner here? Do you think he makes me? Do you think he's putting me to the test here with Trey Turner? It's really been such a unique build because I could have taken Turner in round 2 and then ended up with Pete Crow Armstrong in round 3. That wouldn't have. It's not really even if Turner falls to me here. It's not really like such a like. It's not really kettle market.
Not a cash hit. It's not really a cash hit there. He went a different route there. He went Marte.
Yeah. Like I go Duran. Like you're put you up closers. I know. Just looking at the room, I knew like all. I just shouldn't name it. I know that fucking Chapman and a couple of these guys are going to really be in on closers here. Yeah, you know what? Like I just said, you shouldn't ADP hunt to forfeit your structure. So there you go.
Yeah,
I know it's these guys later. They all got their boners out for closers, so they're all shitting their pants right now with all these closers going off the board.
That's legit why I knew I would get no closer back around the other side. So that's why I took the 2 there. If somehow Edwin Diaz would have been there, I would have taken just Edwin Diaz. But
look at Trey Turner still there at pick 38. Albright, no, he doesn't care. Albright, he's going to smash Trey Turner here. I don't even know what he's waiting for. He ADP hunts, so.
Oh yeah,
I'd be shocked if he doesn't take Trey Turner right here.
Oh, I'm showing him as a 43% value on my little limited sheets that I use.
What do you mean 43%?
Just my pick value. Just I don't really do any numbers that really mean anything except that you can look at the number next to it. So it says 43% above 1. The next closest guy was Hunter Brown at 15%. So
is Trey Turner? I have to refresh this. Is he still?
Oh, he just got taken after Chapman.
Okay. There you go. Well, Albright was probably thinking the same thing I was. Don't ADP value hunt to sacrifice your build because you can't fix your build here. It's a gladiator.
But
this one's going off the rails. What's Masato going to do? Got Mike the Mouth in this draft.
I don't know. I don't know who that person is, but I've heard that name quite a lot.
Masato?
I didn't know that was the last name. I heard just the Mike the Mouth before, so I didn't.
Yeah,
Mike the Mouth.
That's him.
Okay, I see that on my other screen that I'm looking at in here. Man, you're right. We have some teams that are. I just know my team is going to have to be scrapped together, so I went with the Ohtani. Really handcuffs all of my end game plays. So I said, man, let's just go let's go closer, and maybe everybody will take closer after that, and I'll get somebody better because all the closers went. And here it's happening. Here it's happening. There goes another one.
Well, we were sort of right about the closers getting pushed up. I'm kind of glad I did, because now I'd be sort of getting worried about what's coming back to me. So I'm in a decent spot for closer. I definitely didn't want to. I'm glad I didn't double tap the closers, because you did, so I know I have some leeway to wait. I'm not going to be taking a closer on the next wrap, or like before the wraps, and because you have two closers and team two is obviously out to lunch, so I can't. I'm not banking on him doing anything normal.
You're,
So
you're,
I'm in a good spot, because you have a
I close
pretty.
it out. I'm not going to take another closer. I just committed to a 7-2 build. Everybody in here knows that I'm 7-2 building this thing up. So
I'm probably not going to take a closer in the even number rounds.
okay.
Like if I'm going to do, my next one's either going to be in round 5 or round 7.
Okay.
I would say, because you already have two closers, I don't think you're going to dip back into the relief pitcher route, at least until the double digit rounds. And I'm just treating team 2 as a complete wild card based on what he's done so far. Like I don't see him, like, yes, he could take a closer, but like I'm not going to treat him like he's not acting in his own best interest. He's not acting rationally.
He's not a rational actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes it a little tougher, though. And I mean, you're right. When I like that double tap there for Team 15 at the corner, he just took two starters right there. So those teams at the end know that as well. And that's what I did when I took those two closers. You're going to know that coming around. But you also have the opportunity to kind of dictate to the board what's going to happen. I don't know. I knew I really knew I didn't have a good play there. I just want to stay as chalky as I can here until I get into like the 10th round where I can start making some moves. And now I'm just looking for one faller, one guy I feel like might have fallen to me, and one guy I might reach for. I guess that's the way I'm going to play it. Not reach for, but like, oh, there goes CJ Abrams. That's got to be a pretty good value on him, I bet.
Yeah, it's decent. He's been going early round 4 in a lot of drafts. I don't think it's so out of the ordinary. But I love the spot I'm in right now. I don't like love my team or anything like this, but I love the spot because of what you've done on the end there. Like where I have you guys pin number 1, team 2 is a complete wild card. So I love seeing that. I love being next to somebody who took Brent Rooker in round 2. That's awesome.
Right.
And then you have a utility spot closed, and you have your relief pitchers spot soft closed. Like I'll call it a soft close. So I know that I have 4 picks. I have a 4-pick cushion on any utility player. Well, I guess he could take one, but I have a somewhat cushion on any utility player or relief. I have a soft cushion on a relief pitcher and utility player that I do so many of these. I'll just roll the dice on that if it's sort of a toss up for me.
Okay.
Like
you don't have to take that reliever going in, and you can take the player you want in front of that. So that's like that's why I was saying earlier I prefer the 3 spot, because you really do have a better view. You're like a running back with your head up. You can see what's going on.
Yeah. And the relief pitcher question has really been taken out of my hands anyways with how fast they've been going off the board. Like there wouldn't be anyone that I would be taking here anyways.
Right.
I don't think.
Well, that's why I went 2 there, because I was just like, man, I knew I was not going to get anybody back here, and the chances of me connecting 2 of them or one that I would like to handcuff was not high. So I think
I'm going to take someone that I believe will have the least chance of coming back to me, given this scenario. And that's Langeliers. Talked about the catcher fragility in these drafts, and I should be paying more attention to that.
Good pick. And now I have got to take with my pick. Man, this is leaving me having to take Bryce Terang. I have to take
a
player here. I don't really have a choice. I either
Terang
take
the banger.
Turang. I got to get a good year out of him. He's going to hit for better average, I think. And then I got to connect somebody else here. I don't want to take. See, this is where I get hit. I don't want to take any. I see the guy I want because this next guy, Turang. Yeah, this is where these rounds really suck for me. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take position. I'm gonna take Turang, and I'm gonna take position there. That helps me get away from being closed. And I got to take strikeouts. And the next strikeouts I got to take. Oh, man, he's 29 years old. It's looking better. George Kirby's kind of off my radar. Chanel, I can't take a Chanel. Augustin Ramirez, you just took catcher. Ramirez is not going to make it back. But that's too rich for my blood.
What about Contreras? He's there too. You like Ramirez over Contreras?
Contreras is right there, but I would have paid up for Langoliers, but I'm not going to pay up for Contreras. I'll just play catcher a different way. I would have paid up for Langoliers. You took it from me there, but I think I got to get armed here. I'm gonna go for Joe Ryan. I'm gonna see if I can get some strikeouts here.
All right, okay, that's not a bad pick. Yeah. Let's see if this guy does anything crazy. Matt Olson, okay, it wasn't crazy, so he's done one crazy pick, but he's been. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do here. It's going to be a pitcher, I think.
Yeah, I think it's that time.
Let's just go for it here. Don't have a lot of shares of this player.
Okay. Oh, really like that. Dude, really like that. That's the one. Look at that. Worked out really nice for you, man. I can't even lie. That's solid.
You know who'd be proud of that is Thurman. Spencer would love that. He's got like probably over 50% shares of Estevez.
I was in a draft the other day where I got Estevez later than that, and man, I felt really good about it.
That wasn't really a late Estevez.
No. I'm saying like Estevez should be going earlier than that. That's the guy I'm like, why does everybody hate on him? I don't understand that. That's the one. When I look at, everybody talks about all these things, and I look at who just puts the stats on the board, is that guy. There's no way I'm going to discount his whatever 20 less strikeouts and not pick him right there. You know, I love it, especially with Langoliers. Now you're closed out for most of what you had to worry about for the rest of the draft. And here goes Hunter Goodman.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Sort of eat your vegetables type pick, but I can see how the draft's going here, and I can see that when it comes to round 6 and 7, I'm going to take my closer in an odd round, just based on, you can see Team 2 doing a weird build. Obviously, Team 2 is a weirdo, so I rolled the dice and I'm not going to wait for all these other guys they're going to start hammering some relief pitchers here for sure.
Well, those two relief pitchers you got, man, they could potentially have they could potentially have the most saves as I look at Duran and Estevez of any of the combinations. I could pop my higher if you want to just count saves. So can't hate on that. I like going relief pitcher early. That's the vibe of these late gladiators. There goes Devers.
That's a late Nito. I just realized that.
Let's see this. What's that at? That's free. Let's see. Where am I at? Devers. George Kirby. What do you? I'm sure you have some systems you use. Are you crossing stuff off your sheets, or are you just all out of your head?
I plug in my team to the projections, my hitting. Okay. The pitching not so much, but I plug in just like based right now just depth charts because the steamer's not giving the players enough playing time. to really matter. And I just want to make sure that I hit the home run, stolen base targets in my batting average. Needs to be, I want to be around 260. And I want to be getting around 280 homers, 180 stolen bases, like minimum. And just make sure my teams like are trending toward those targets. Here we go. Mookie Betts. Let's go. Mookie Betts coming on the board. There we go. Let's go.
There we go. Called it.
What's next?
Corby Spencer Schwellenbach. And then Mookie Betts went. Mookie. Yeah, I have some targets I go to as well. Yours are more reasonable. But that's what I'm doing.
Ready to go.
See how this turn.
Might see a Riley Green here.
Yeah. Oh, I think he really must like that Augustine Ramirez. That's pretty much. I would like that, I guess.
Well, I would have said Augustine if I didn't see. I thought he was off the board.
Yeah, that's a nice pick. That's it. The Kyle Bradish. Every time somebody takes Kyle Bradish, I'm like, thank you for taking him, so I don't have to think about it. Same with Emilio Pagan. I know those are all good picks, but I just don't want. I just would rather. Ooh, there's a double tap of those closers.
See, that's what I mean about the close. I knew they're going to start fucking flying.
Bang bang.
I'm not going to try and predict team 13 anymore because I already did. He might just not take him despite me, but I already said my prediction for him.
Okay.
Let's see if he goes a different path just to spite me, but I think he's going to take the guy that I said previously.
Yeah, you know most of these players. I hear about them, so. Oh, man, I like Drake Baldwin. So hard for me to judge what's going on from the one spot. I got to be honest with you, Zach. Just not. I know it's going to get back to me here in round 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to start feeling a little better, but it's hard for me to see what's going on.
Yeah, well, I think Freeman's going to be off the board in one of the next 2 picks, I would imagine. He's lasted a long time here.
Yeah, he's the top player on my board.
Yeah. No, so he did go with the guy that I said. Yeah.
Well,
interesting.
People start to get nervous around outfielders. I mean, Riley Green, 6th round. I mean, just the very beginning of it, but I've seen him go way quicker than that, to be honest. People will gobble outfielders here soon. The next little run will probably be these outfielders. Like, it'll probably go down to like Rosa Reina. All these kind of guys are going to go here in a minute. Cease,
yeah, I can see that. I haven't really been in many drafts with this player, Masato. He'll probably just go with the ADP.
Okay.
Unless he hates Freddie Freeman.
What's his build look like right now? Oh, he should take that pick.
Oh, he doesn't care about his build.
Yeah.
No, he's not looking at that.
I think if you could. Oh, whoa. Okay. Well,
actually, Fairbanks, I can see it.
How many do you think he's going to get? Is he the real man out there?
Yeah, probably. If he stays healthy, I think he's their closer.
Oh, there's the guy I thought you were talking about.
They couldn't figure it out.
Hey, the guy I thought you were talking about doubling up on shortstop. I was keeping it. I wanted to keep it in my mouth to not burn you, but
these next 2 picks are going to be chalkier. It's going to be. Oh fuck! This has really put this team into a bind here. He's going to take Freeman, but he really wants Merrill. He's like, fuck. He's going to be like, fuck. I was going to take Merrill, but I don't know if I can pass Freeman.
I see.
Because he's always taking Merrill here. So. Oh, he did take
no. You called it.
He passed Freeman.
He passed
Interesting.
Oh, I might get somebody down here.
Oh, Fred. Okay, obviously he's going to take Freeman. This guy, he's a Dodger. Freeman's going to go here.
Let's see, I'm going to get back to you know the hometown rooting predilections of all these guys. That will really help. Oh, this guy, I've definitely heard of this guy. I didn't know that was his team though. I didn't know that was his squad. Yeah, he must be looking at it tough right now.
I wasn't paying attention to what was going on here. Oh, he took Lizardo. So Freeman is still on the board here late. There's no way that Freeman is going to get past the guy in front of me. Like zero chance. He is an ADP hunter as well. He's going to snap him up. You won't if Freeman makes it to the next pick, you won't even you blink once and you'll see Freeman on the board. Blink twice and you won't.
Oh, man, I know what I want to do coming up here. Yeah, you're talking about
the pitching's going fast. You can see why like Lizardo got picked.
Okay. Let me see. I have a little pacing thing that tells me where my pace is at. There it went. There they went.
Oh, so you took Naylor?
Yep. Freeman and then Naylor. And then Buxton.
Oh shit, Durant's still on the board? I didn't even notice that.
Let's see, you took Buxton. You took Buxton. Okay.
Can I tell you who you're going to do?
Jarren Duran. I'm going to take Jarren Duran.
I'm going to take Jarren Duran and Pivetta, right?
Nope. I'm going to get my first share of Yuri Perez because I'm going for the bang bang. Let's go.
Okay.
That's how I do it right there. I'm stoked. Those were the guys when
Nicely done, my friend.
Sorry, it's your turn. You're coming up. Don't want to interrupt you.
No clue what Barry's going to do. Nick Pivetta. Maybe he's listening. All right. Shit. I kind of need pitching, but Austin Riley's staring right at me.
Yeah.
Utility players, not taking O'Neill Cruz. There is a utility player that I'm taking that I would take. Shit. I do not like any of these fucking pitchers. Would it be stupid to take another closer? Yes, it would be stupid. Just to screw over everyone. I don't like the pitchers in this range. I don't like it.
Oh, see, that's the shortstop you were talking about doubling up on. Okay, because that hits everybody who's trying to get shortstop. I love the bully play. I love it. Love it.
I almost took Hoffman away from Team 4.
Right. Okay.
That was great. Team 4's very good draft when he saw that I had 2 closers, you had 2 closers, and he saw Barry being Barry. So he was assuming Hoffman fell, but I thought about taking a third there because if I'm gonna go through relief pitchers, I don't like any of the starter values there. Could have done it there. It would have been one of the rare times I would go 3 closers without taking a starting pitcher. But what would you?
No. If you're saying that would have been a rare time you would have gone 3 closers without a starting pitcher, that's interesting to think about that.
Well, I didn't take took a hitter. I still don't have a starting pitcher.
No, but I'm saying to go for that third one right there, because you don't have. Then you can get just ratios. You can get just focus on ratios because you have good relievers. So your ratios pitchers can be. You can get different kind of pitchers.
Does Hoffman give me good ratios?
Oh man, I guess I'm remembering a couple years ago. You're right about that. That is kind of wish casting him back to what people wanted him to be.
So Hoffman is a very different pick for me than it is for Team 4 because bad saves are gold in these gladiators
Exactly.
because they're way better than like a middle reliever or a spec play because these spec plays usually go wrong, especially like in December. But for me to take a third reliever, he's like without a starting pitcher, he's got to be elite ratios, and Hoffman is not that.
Not that.
So he fit Team 4 very well.
I got
like
you.
a Jansen and Hoffman. Those guys are gold in these gladiators because bad saves, you want the secure roles, and if just because they're bad saves, you figure out your ratios, make sure you don't draft any blow up starters,
Right.
Which he's done. Team 4's got a good pitching staff and it fit his team. For me, like I need to start. My ratios are going to be a problem if I don't do something about my pitching and make it good.
Well, so, now's when I'm going to have data on everybody coming up in the 10th round because my sheet not only puts my information in, it puts everybody's information in. So that allows me to know where I'm in the room and kind of just generally feel like if I'm beating you, then I must be doing pretty good. So in a couple of rounds here, I'll be able to know where the ratios are at and stuff. But I'm interested. I'm interested to see how this goes here. If people really start to attack these mid pitchers coming up. Oh, there goes Daniel Palencia. Okay. Okay. All right. Daniel Palencia went right there. Continuing. Vinny Pasquantini. I like me some Pasquantini there. Don't mind Pasquantini at all. Let me see what I'm trying to get to. As I come back, I'm gonna need anything. I'm gonna need a player to fall to me. I'm kind of hamstrung taking those relievers because I can't just mix them in when the value falls. Now I got to be looking more. There's Michael Garcia. That's a good pick right there. Michael Garcia out. He was never going to make it back to me. But I do need to start concentrating on getting positions sooner than later. Let's see. Well, Michael Harris, Michael Garcia, Michael Harris, the second. That's a good pick right there. I don't know the ADP on that, but you got to feel like you're going to get a little something there. Dennis Santana, maybe one of the last 20 saves guys. I don't want to say he's locked for 20 saves, but people say he's locked.
Story here.
It's Trevor Story. I think Trevor Story is still available. My sheet shows him available.
Oh, he's not. You might not. He's got 2 store stops already. I don't think maybe he doesn't do it.
I like that Santana pick. I don't like Santana, but I think that might be one of those last guys. Yeah, here people trying to get those last guys. This is what I like. Like I feel like I'm getting picks back as these flimsy picks come in on guys I know aren't going to do nothing. I feel like I will. That makes my investment in the first round relievers.
You could go Seager here. Team 11 might take a Seager. He'll do a shortstop, I'd assume.
Let's see.
Oh, Soderstrom. Actually, probably Soderstrom. Or Suzuki.
You were talking about players whose flexibility doesn't matter, and it totally doesn't matter in Gladiator. You're right, but Soderstrom, where you can get it, that flexibility might work out a little bit. Like
in the draft, there's in draft flexibility for sure. That definitely matters. Him and others like that.
There was one other guy, but Soderstrom is about the only guy there, but because of his ADP and the value of his other positions around there. I'm a big Soderstrom guy, actually. There he goes.
He went.
Yeah. Gaussman. Gaussman goes.
Here comes a risky starting pitcher off the board right here, I think.
Gaussman. Oh, no, you're talking about who's going to come off?
Yeah, he's going to come off. It's going to be like some risky starting pitcher like Burns or Woodruff or something like that. Ooh.
Luis Robert.
That's interesting.
My
friend? Huh.
Luis Robert. Let me see. Like
it's an early move.
The position I show farthest back on is outfielder. People might start getting nervous on outfielder here in a minute. Nico Horner, I don't mind that pick, but I already got
a good pick. It was definitely in my queue there. Let's see here. All these pictures are interesting. Is Glass now gone?
I think he just went.
Yeah, you would have taken him. This is tough. All these pictures fucking are the same.
That's a good. There's no way that doesn't pay for you. And I'm going to get my guys here. Who's my sheet say to take here? My sheet says to take one Mr. Michael Bush.
And Yainer Diaz?
No. Because I have too many shares of Yainer Diaz. He's actually next up.
That's why I said that. Michael Bush.
Did you see the little red mark? Oh, you can't see my sheet.
No, I didn't see anything. I'm looking at what I have here. I don't know. You got me stumped here. It's going to be like maybe some Bush in a pitcher, maybe. I don't know, one of those like. I know you like Mizorowski. Are you going to reach up Mizorowski over the rest of those guys?
No, I don't go that, man. I'm going to go this right here. I'm going to go this Mike Bush. Give me that. Take that, lock that, and then I'm going to go something I don't go, but I see. I could just see. This is what I got. 2 Gladiators left. I could see a little upside from
this. Do something crazy?
I don't think it's crazy. I think it really fits my team build. I think it helps my flexibility later. I think it really is the exact right move to give me some post-10th round flexibility, and that's why I'm going to draft Bo Bichette. Drafted him. Let's go. People are either in or out on him, and I'm taking a shot on him.
All right. Team 4 is just waiting for me to pass on Corey Seager here. Just waiting for it. He's got enough pitching. I have no pitching. So should I do something stupid? Should I take Brandon Wood or should I take one of those first pitchers off the board? Pitching's getting slim. Do I take Michael King away from Team 6? No. I'm just going to, like I said from the start, I said there's a high likelihood of me ending up with a shortstop in my utility spot, and that's what's going to happen.
Who'd you go with?
Seager.
Oh, see, so I was the whole time wondering what shortstop you were hunting there to do it.
King. Michael King.
Man.
Michael King. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go.
Pablo. What do you think about that Pablo Lopez pick? What do you think about him this year?
I think it's a decent pick. It made my decision easy. Like I saw Bichette and Holiday. Interesting. Um, I saw Bichette and Seager available.
Okay.
I see them as pretty similar, so that's why I took Springer, because I had two shortstops, and I figured if one of Bichette or Seager made it back to me, it would make it a tough decision to still wait on pitching.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you're really waiting. I don't think any all-star pitchers are really can get by right here. I think you can get back to some guys here going out of the 10th into the 11th round. I think guys can get got here that can help you in your pitching staff.
Bieber, that's an early Bieber for what's going on recently.
Is that some news about him, or?
Oh, he's hurt. Well, supposedly.
Okay. Just regular news. Regular news about him then.
No new news, but
I'm showing that we're kind of behind on taking second baseman and third baseman in terms of total expected drafted so far. So I'm keeping a lookout for that.
yeah.
Yeah, just, because I have to. I can't finish on a utility at the end. I got to kind of maybe finish on CIMI combination there at the end is probably my best flexibility. So I'm kind of thinking about the availabilities of those guys for later on in the draft, because I did take Ohtani number 1. So interesting. There's Robbie Ray right there. Let me see.
This guy's taking his time here. Peterson. All the starting pitchers are getting pushed up in this draft. The values are the hitting. I feel.
I was just analyzing that as I look at my sheet. Everything with a starting pitcher next to it is kind of in the red. Like people are taking it at like a -9% value, and all the hitting is kind of like plus 10%. That's what I was saying when I feel like I'm glad I'm glad I have these relief pitchers, because now everybody skips in front of me, and those hitters, maybe a couple, jiggle back to me. You know what I'm saying, in some way. So
those three or four relievers that got pushed up into these rounds, like Fairbanks and Santana and Valencia, that's what's causing the Bichette and Seager pricing.
Yeah, and I got Bichette, so I'm not mad at that. That's kind of when I think when I'm early and I say stuff like I'm going to have to bully the room on these relievers. It is kind of to maybe have that effect. I haven't seen the catcher run hit yet. I think you're talking about catcher strategy. I think the one I've kind of seen as
Keishel. Let's go, Keishel.
Oh, there's the homie right now.
Let's go. Come on. Show me Keishel. Survey says.
Where's he at? I think this guy's in the chat over here.
He's just waiting for me to say it. Maybe he's just wait. I shouldn't wait till the end, because this must be on a lag of some sort. I should wait but I don't know when he's going to pick him. I don't know when he's going to pick, so it's hard for me to say. I can't wait too long.
He's thinking about it, that's for sure.
Really in the tank. Contact him in. Alex Bregman. All right.
People are getting nervous about those positions. People are thinking about builds right now, it looks like,
Okay, let's see. Is he gonna let me know if he hasn't taken yet? He's gonna take Keishel on the way back then, probably. If he lasts. There's gonna be a Mizorowski here on the turn here, I'd say. We'll see a Mizorowski.
Shitler or Burns?
Mizorowski. I don't know. Yeah, Burns is. I think, but this guy's taking Mizorowski a lot.
Yeah,
they did Chandler Simpson.
Not taking no more Chandler Simpson.
Somebody needs to take Chandler Simpson. I guess these are players that are just sort of like Eugenio is pretty late. That's a pretty late Eugenio. It's hard for me to just like.
It depends on. I mean, that's a good combination. You pair those two guys together, that might work.
Okay, Keishel, come on, it's got to be Keishel now. Just do it, DG. Take your Keishal. You fucked me up. You fucked me up in round 9. Now just take your Keishal in round 10. You know you want to. This is the biggest gladiator of the year. You need to get your guys, AG.
Let's go. Get your guys.
There we go. Thank you. This is you can't pass up your guys. This is the biggest draft of your life.
That's one of his guys. That's one of his guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's see what this guy's gonna do. Do I have time to check the old it's gotta be Burns here, right?
Those three pitchers are gonna go. People are gonna get sick of seeing them, and
this guy's gotta take Burns.
He don't really need arm.
It's not even like a bold pick. He's already passed his ADP.
Right.
Yeah,
there he is. Burns.
Who is he going to take? I don't want to say it because I kind of want this player, but I think he's going to take the player that I want.
Let's see here.
Nope. Wouldn't have never guessed that.
I had him higher than that. I didn't have him there in the 10th, but that might be a good pick. Depends on your build for that guy. Let's see, Bubba Chandler. It's coming down to you, sir. Are you getting to? Oh, you got a minute here. All right. Let me look at your team. Did that thing with the shortstops. Man, there's the Miz right there. Look at Mizwowski. Chandler, Mizwowski, Burns, back to back.
Is Woodruff still available?
I think he is. No, he's taken.
Okay, you know the next team, whatever the next team after this guy. How do you not have 4 outfielders by now? And you need to take. Oh, he just got sniped. I was going to say he's going to take. That's who I thought he was going to take. Andrew Paz. I think he just got sniped. T. Oscar. Let's go, T. Oscar. Get it done. How do you not have 4 outfielders by now? Team, whatever team this is, it's got to be T.O. Get it done. There we go.
You did You did it. You're calling out a 10th. This is a good time. This is a good time to get outfielders. Are you going to round out your outfield right here? No way.
Come on, Drew Rasmussen. Okay, this is got to be King. King, come on. We're on fire here. Michael King. Just fucking do it, man. You love him.
These get picks King. Man,
because if you don't take King, I'm going to fucking do it.
What do you need?
I will do it if he comes back to me.
Oh, there he is.
Love it. Come on. Let's go, baby. Now I'm actually out of pitchers. Well, if Schittler doesn't get taken here, I know I'm going to get him because
I was going to say there's one more guy up there. There's King. Oh, man.
Oh, now Ryan DuPont. What's he? There's a bunch of good pitcher or hitters still left over. All the hitting values here.
Hitting values are happening. There's Ryan Walker. People are like, this is where I'm getting. That's another free hitter for me. Somebody took Ryan Walker right there. I need that.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not looking at what he's going to do. He might take Profar, maybe. I don't know.
I like Profar this year.
I don't know. I'm just like it could be.
This guy's hard to say what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Position.
Oh fuck. This is tough. Okay, what do you like in terms of pitching?
I mean, did you get your guy? You got to go with your guy. You called Schindler. That's the only guy left.
I don't know. I don't know if you like him. I might roll the dice.
I'm not taking any of these.
You're going to take Schindler?
I'm not going to take any of them.
You're going to take the pitching?
I'm not going to take any pitching.
You're not?
No.
There's a lot because here's my thinking. If this guy came back to me in round 11, I'd smash him. and I don't even know which pitcher I want. So I'm just gonna hope one of the pitchers that I kind of like comes back to me, and just take this dude.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a dual eligibility one right
Doesn't mean, I don't know
there.
if it's a good pick. Now with my roster construction fucking sucks right now. Like I have no starting
Nah,
pitchers.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that roster
Don't
construction.
worry about the
Come
starting
back.
pitchers. You don't need them.
We
You
don't
don't need
need them.
starting pitchers.
We don't need those outfielders.
Okay,
You
what are
want
you
to
gonna
like?
do? Can I guess what you're gonna do?
Go ahead, man. It's gonna be. I'm
I
gonna
actually don't
do.
know because there's a bunch of players that have like left that are left over. I think you're
I
gonna
mean,
take Joe Adele. I think
I'm
that's
gonna
what you're
take
gonna
Joe
do,
Adele. That's the first guy I'm
and
gonna get. I love me a
that's an
chestnut
obvious
outfield.
one. And I
Um,
think you might take a pitcher, but I don't know. You might take Castillo. I've seen you take Castillo before. You might not. I think you're going to take Adele and maybe a pitcher, but I don't know what your roster construction looks like.
Castillo might be the pitcher I take, but I'm also trying to maybe consider that Taylor Ward. Um, but I do believe, man, let me just go ahead and draft this Joe Adele because that is the player I'm going to get. Okay, got me a Joe Adele. And let me check how many Castillos I have. Let me check over here. Luis Castillo. Oh, I got 3 of them. Man, and I'm getting him at 154. What pick? I paid 154. It's 148. This would be 151. Pick 151, and I need that arm. And I'm like, you know what? That's the right pick because I would come back to this pick every time as like, I like me a fat man pitcher. I like me a dude who's gonna go out there, just take the bump. It's either this or double up on that, and then I'm 5 and 5 outfielder. The UT is what's messing me up, Zach. That UT up front is what's messing me up, counting me low
What
on
happened?
nothing. I'm just trying to count back to it. Okay, yeah, so I'll take Castillo. I was just saying, I'm
Hey,
trying to count. I was like, why don't I have another outfielder by now? I'm like,
hey,
oh,
I said that 2 minutes ago. I said you're going to take Adele and Castillo. I don't even know why you waited. I just told you I told you what you're going to do.
because I want to
Robert
take Taylor
Suarez.
Ward.
Jesus
Because I
Christ. Okay,
want
I'm
to
going
take
to take a
Taylor
starting pitcher
Ward.
here.
Because you're going to take Taylor Ward. Now you're going to take Taylor Ward.
No, I'm not. I know. I know. I said about him, but like, it doesn't mean I like where he's going to go. I
Okay.
thought it was like a decent call, but I can't wait any longer on pitching. I need to start putting starting pitching into here, and I'm going to take you Savage.
Oh, good one.
Homer pick.
That's the guy. Is that a fall? Were you trying to like kind of tease into that pick, man? Because that could be like working out for you pretty good there in the 11th.
What, you Savage?
Yeah.
I don't. I see him similar to a bunch of pitchers around here. I'd be lucky to get another one that falls back to me in the next round, but we'll see. That was it. That was the guy that I was looking at.
Let me see what you look at. What? Let me see. 3. Team 3. See where you're at. Oh yeah, you're pushing the gas on that. I see you pushing the gas on that. Woo! All right, I feel like I can get my construction back now, man. I feel like my team went nuts there at the beginning, taking all those closers, but I feel like I can get this thing back now. Let me see. Tetsuya in 9. Put these guys in. Nathan Evaldi. I'm a little behind on my catch up right here. Nathan Evaldi. There's Taylor Ward. Okay. Somebody's already taken the young Jackson Holiday, I'm sure. Exactly. Lawrence Butler. Love me a Lawrence Butler. Let's see. There's Brandon Nimmo. Okay, these are all value picks right here. Those are all good value picks. Team building going on. He's got 4 outfielders. Alcantara. Alcantara is another guy who I think he's probably happy to get him there.
I don't. I've never taken him yet.
I haven't, but I mean, I think if you're looking, what was that? His 1, 2. That's his 5th starter, no reliever. So maybe he's doing something where he wants to stack it like that. So he's probably happy with that pick. Alcantara. There's
That's
Schindler
a
right
fall
there.
for Schindler.
The
He's going to
fall.
take, I'm going to say a Baltimore catcher. Oh, Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz. Dylan Cruz. Now, I'm playing like this. Now the one I'm playing chicken with catcher. Is who's playing chicken with catcher, but I have some ideas about what I'm going to do. Have you
You
seen
got to
the
go.
two?
Is Gavin Williams gone?
I think he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he got
gone,
two.
right? Gavin Williams is off the board, right?
Let me check Gavin Williams. I believe he is, but I'm not sure. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
He got taken in the 10th round. Yeah, yeah.
Long. I don't know. I have no idea what he's going to do here.
Who is this? Okay, yeah, this guy.
Might go Marcy.
I let Marcy pass me as one of the outfielders. I got to be honest. He went 10 or 50. I have no Marcy yet, and I let him pass me by. It's like maybe I would have taken him instead of Castillo, but I'm glad I went to arm there. I'm going to like Castillo. I just feel like I'm going to like that pick all year long. So, Trevor Rogers.
Did Marcy go Basayo here? Maybe Basayo? Scott.
Bison Stott.
That's an early start. I don't know how things could go any direction now. I have no idea who's going to do what now at this point.
It'll be interesting.
All the values are sort of gone now.
I would totally agree with that. The values just got hunted out in that last little bit. But people are going to have to maybe shape their team now around those values that they just got. So you're
now
right.
You're just going to now it's about roster construction.
What's that?
It's about the roster construction now. It's now people are going to start to you're going to start to see some reaches now.
100%.
Because it's going to be there's no values left, so yeah, people are going to start reaching on their players now.
I mean, yeah, if Chandler Simpson's falling, other guys like that are falling. The values are going. You see where we're at on pitchers. We're ahead 6 starting pitchers and behind still on those mid infielders. So that's where I'm
way ahead on starting pitchers.
Way ahead. So that's the kind of stuff I look at that I'm just trying to keep up with the room and pay attention to the sheet. Brenton Doyle.
Think I affected the market on Chandler Simpson. I should have just shut my mouth. I should never say anything. Somebody would have taken Simpson by now. See, that's what I did with Miles Straw that year. I said Miles Straw is a fucking terrible pick, and I should just shut. Not that I impact that much. I just shut my mouth. I give away too much.
I think there was a trade involved, but yeah, if people listen to what you're saying, man, I'm sure they're scouting what you're saying specifically.
I don't think people care too much, but maybe he was falling anyways.
I think his at-bat production got projected down. I have some shares of him earlier when I thought I was somehow mistakenly, and still some ways.
Soto might take him.
Chandler Simpson depends on his build.
Yeah.
What is he at?
I don't think he's
not going to take him. You don't need that kind of outfielder on that team. You'd rather wait for a dirty power outfielder later.
You should take a hitter here, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's got to help him out. He doesn't have to worry about that for a while.
Paredes.
Man, some of these guys are on my radar now. I'm sure some of them are on your radar. Man, I guess that plan.
This is going to be Jacob Wilson.
I can't get behind Chalamet. I love the dude, but I just can't. I can't.
Who?
Jacob Wilson. I've seen too many of them go over the short porch out in West Sac, man. And he's not going to get enough at-bats.
What do you mean he's not going to get enough at-bats?
I don't know. for that average to really play. There goes Chandler Simpson.
There we go. There we go. There's always a sucker in the room, right? That doesn't listen to me. I'm just joking. Just kidding.
That's me. Oh man. Okay. Am I gonna have any good picks coming back? I do see the player I want to take. Just gonna play right now.
These next two guys, I don't know what they're gonna do. They don't really have any other guys that are left. Jacob Wilson should be going off the board here.
Yeah, my ratings show Jacob Wilson right now would be 28% better than average. Mind you, that's just some dumb 80. Just try to see, because I know other people are looking at ADP. So there we go. It's coming to you here in a second.
Well, I wouldn't have minded Jacob Wilson here, but I can't take him.
No.
12-13 turn. What pick are we at? You would have. Oh boy. Okay. You're lucky. I'll let you have him. Okay, I'm gonna take Shota, and then I almost took Profar from you, but I'll let you have him. What do you need? Profar Burleson, I guess you'll take here.
Man, I want to reach down and take Francisco Alvarez. Is what I really want to do.
Take your Profar Burleson. Take your medicine.
I want the Profar, and I am going to take a Profar because he's just got the best first name, but I do really want this Francisco Alvarez. Where's my dirty power come from after that? I can get some crap after that. Oh, I see it down there. Man, Francisco Alvarez. All right, first of all, I'm going to take Profar. That's my guy.
Yeah, obviously.
Got him. And now...
Oh, you might take Burleson. You might be looking at him in the next round.
Oh, God, I want to take Addison Barger, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna take the catcher. Mets, baby. What are the Mets doing out there? The Mets aren't doing nothing, and that's when that guy might pop off. You took Shota from me. Kate Horton.
You would have taken Shota? I've never seen you take Shota.
Oh, I love Shota. I never get in that range. I never get in that range when I can take him. Maybe I got to take Kate Horton. What are my pitchers right now? Joe Ryan, Yuri Perez Castillo. I can't take Kate Horton. All right, I'm going to take the catcher. I'm going to take Alvarez. I'm going to take Francisco Alvarez. Got him. That's a scary pick for me, Zach. Dang, I don't even do that. I just had to get out.
Alvarez, and you left me with Basayo. Should I take Basayo here? It's a pretty late Basayo. Surprised team 12 hasn't taken Basayo yet. But I do need pitching.
I know. I let some pitching go that I maybe should have taken. Dang.
Who? Horton?
There's one there that I'm like, man, I'm really high on a guy I let go. Just go Alvarez there. I like that pick. I'm forced myself to make that. I like it.
This is tough.
Rough picks right here, Zach. Rough picks. Glad I got those outfielders locked. Michael Bush is my first baseman. Basayo.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were looking to go catcher there. I don't know anything about Basayo. I mean, I guess people have him over Alvarez. I just personally don't know anything about him.
Yeah, I got him over Alvarez.
Okay.
I don't know. I just didn't like any of the pitchers there.
I would have maybe gone Kate Horton there. Strength of the second half. And like maybe team usage second half. And maybe they would like help. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe more innings. Kate Horton was a guy I was looking at there in terms of if I wanted to go on. But I decided to go catcher on scarcity coming back around.
We get some Cubs fans here that might take Cade Horton.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's going to be off the board. He's not going to make it back.
Could Team 6 seriously consider Roki Sasaki here? No, he took Cade Horton.
Did he take Cade Horton?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
That was a good pick.
Yeah.
Much better than the Chandler Simpson pick.
Most definitely. Maybe he's trying to build something there. Let's see Basayo. Let me see Boz. Boz went. Shane Boz.
I was going to say Torkelson for him.
I like the upside of Torkelson. It could also just be a whole nothing. There he is right there, Spencer. Let's go.
Is Edwards still on the board?
Xavier Edwards? I think he got.
Or maybe Marino here. You see a Gabriel Marino. Just be a nice spot for a Gabriel Marino here.
I considered him as a catcher who I think could like.
Oh, Jacob Wilson. Around 13, Jake. That's a very nice pick. Forgot that he was even on the board here.
And that guy got his shortstop with that hunt too. Yeah, you gotta like that. That's better value than my shortstop I got. Let's see, Jacob Wilson, Carlos Rodon. Royce Lewis.
I'll tell you, Team 12. If this shouldn't, well, I don't think Team 11 will do this, but I think I almost have a lock for what he's going to do. If it gets to him, I'll let you know.
Okay. You know all of these players very well, and this is like your 40. You're maxed out, right?
Yeah, I maxed out. I've done 51 already of these.
Okay.
This guy, yeah, come on, TikTok, way up. Okay, Teal.
Aranda.
Let's go Teal.
Jonathan Aranda.
Unless he sees, do they all have catchers? Maybe he'd be smarter to look at this than I am. No, they need catchers, so I think he'll go Teal here. He doesn't have a catcher.
Well,
you can take him. It's going to be Teal.
You called it. That's what you have, Zach. I'm seeing your draft. You're like the thing that you really got is you could see where these guys are trying to hit the hole. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. I'm barely scrambling.
We might do a Barger here. Is Barger still there?
Barger is still there.
He could do a Marino, but he needs pitching. There's no good pitching value here. He might reach on a pitcher here, but there's nothing good.
No, he might go Mackenzie Gore if he really, really reached. But what's he? He got his corners. I don't know. Burleson.
I took Burleson from you. You see, you shouldn't have waited. You should have listened to me.
I had too much Burleson. I got too much.
What do you mean too much? What do you mean too much?
I mean, not as much as you, for sure, but
you don't want a watered down drink. What do you? These are $50 a pop. Don't worry about it.
I agree with you.
Don't worry about too much.
I agree with you 100%. It's Gladiator, man. Don't worry about that, really.
Don't worry about your player shares.
Don't worry about that.
I just considered it one big $2,500 draft.
Hey, that's a good way to see it. This is all my little winnings from my last year has gone back into these Ted Gladiators. So we'll see what I can drum up from that. But I'm feeling hopeful. I ran the numbers back.
Kerry Carpenter.
What do you think here?
Come on.
Needs outfielder. Brian Reynolds.
What do you think about Herrera being utility only? It's such a tough pick in a Gladiator, because he's just a utility. It's like taking it. It's like taking a third catcher.
It's
really. Have you ever taken a third catcher? Like that's what it really is. Like if you think about it.
I think you were talking about maybe he'll develop it, and I don't even think he will. But even in a DC, I don't even know how long is it going to take him to get it. even if he got it. Herrera is like off my board just on team build, especially 14th round. I don't know.
I'd consider him in a DC. DCs are different, different beast. These DCs.
Do you draft him as like he's going to be thinking he could be your third or fourth catcher? Do you draft him with that
in a DC? No, I would draft him. No, I would draft him as my second catcher and back him up with like a Danny Jansen or some other cuck. That's what I would do.
Hey, that's smart. Now I see what you're saying.
DCs are like I don't know. DCs are they're about like you want contingent value in a DC. You don't want contingent value in a gladiator. That's a disaster.
Yeah. That's where I'm like, I need to start. When you're talking about not listening to podcasts, I'm going to start listening to a couple podcasts before the DC so I can shift my brain out of the gladiator. And then a couple of positions like that, you for sure draft differently. So, not the biggest DC player, but I am going to try to attack it with a new lease on life this year. A new way to get after it.
See, I think it's a mistake that drafting like Herrera. I think people treating the gladiator like a DC with fewer rounds. Like the incentives are just different. If you draft them the same way, you're just lighting money on fire. DCs are about like surviving the chaos. Gladiator is about like preventing it.
Right. You can't draft it backwards. I mean, I don't want to say risk averse, but I'm not taking anybody who I don't think is going to get my at bats or get my innings. I'm just not going to do it. And that's what Ivan Herrera is right there. That's too little at bats at a position I need something more value there. So just can't do it.
Yeah. Like in a DC, I want players who might matter, like who might do something. In a gladiator, I want players that will matter for sure.
Yeah.
In a significant way. Like I'm buying the lottery tickets in the DC. In a gladiator, I'm buying insurance. Like,
I see what you're saying about playing it the different way. So a lot of people will say you're buying lottery tickets playing the gladiator, but you're really no, you're not. You're not.
I don't know about
that. Because it's also with no moves to make. With no moves to make in the closed system, you really do have to like just stay on what you're doing.
You took Marino the round after I predicted it. Give me, even though you got him after Realmuto, which is real nice. Connor Griffin. Oh, there we go. Wouldn't have expected that. Wouldn't have called that. But round 14, I guess that's late for a gladiator. That's exactly what you don't want to, like in gladiators, you don't want to buy like what if players. It's a contingent value. You want to buy certainty.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why.
I mean, like the whole, like, I don't know, not to pick on Team 6, even though I love to, but Connor Griffin is such a risky pick in a gladiator, and his main path to value is the stolen bases, and you just took him on a team with Chandler Simpson.
That's what I was just going to say. That's not the team to take him on. Because Chandler Simpson.
And you have Lewis Robert, huge, like another huge risk who has like his main like value point is the stolen bases over the last couple of years. Yeah, fuck, brutal. Brutal. Like two picks there. Edward Cabrera, sort of the last pitcher that was good.
I liked him.
And then obviously homer pick by what's his name? What do I want to do here? Well, I'm not going to panic and take a pitcher that I don't like. I do too many of these to lose my balls here and take a pitcher that's a piece of shit.
Right.
I'm going to go with Matt McLean.
Oh, that's a good pick, man. I've been trying to talk myself into getting back on that pick. I can't do it.
Didn't even. This is the first time I didn't look at what you were going to do.
Okay.
You would have taken Burleson here if it came back to you.
Who just went? Merrill Kelly. Now I got
certainly like Otto Lopez around this area. Oh, you got to take Barger. That's who you're.
I got to take Barger. There's no question about it. I have to take Addison Barger.
Yeah, I'm not big on Barger. I guess maybe I could have looked at him there, but I'm not a big Barger guy, even though
I'm not. But I'm not a huge Barger guy, but just team build, man. I need a third baseman.
Well, there you go.
I gotta get that. So I got Barger there, and then I'm also gonna go with boy. Oh boy, should I grab that guy? Dalton Varsho. Am I? Rather finish this out here. 1, 2, 3. Varsho is who I'm going to take. Don't have no shares.
Varsho, that's a late Varsho, actually, I think.
Yeah, this is like kind of like you're talking about. I'm going to take him on value. Oh, God.
So Barry, what's he going to do? He's got Robert Suarez as his closer. I just banked on him not being just doing something weird, probably. He hasn't been that weird since the Rooker pick. He's actually calmed himself down. He's sobered up. He's sobered up a
little bit. He might look for another catcher. He needs catcher.
I have no idea. I've never played with him, and he's a complete wild card. No idea.
Take Dingler or Tovar.
What about Jason Dominguez?
He's hanging around. He might panic and take Dominguez, but it's one of those top 3.
Jordan back. I'm going to have to break a lot of my buddies' hearts here because there's no good starting pitchers. I got a good offense. I don't really like anything that's just because I don't like anything here. I don't trust Dominguez. Carter Jansen, I already have 2 catchers. Carter Jansen would be a decent pick here. Colson Montgomery would have been a decent pick, but Colson Montgomery and Carter Jansen I can't take. Those would have been decent picks. Same with Xander Bogaerts, all decent picks. Otto Lopez, you could have taken him. I'm not gonna. I know I need starting pitching, but I'm just not gonna dip into a spot here where it's just like it's a big glob. I'm gonna break some hearts of my friends that all want him and hoping he was gonna come back to him in this round. Break some RP3 here.
My best team, Bill. I consider my best team to have Riley O'Brien on it. The team I feel like has my best chance. Really like that pick.
You probably got him way later, but he's getting pushed up, especially in these gladiators. Like, yeah, you can probably get him around 20 now in the DC still, but these gladiators with this group of sick fucks, you're not getting him.
No, I mean, and he was in terms of how many relievers. That's a 23rd reliever taken, and there's a team with no relief pitchers. That is going to be team number 9. But everybody else has something. There you go. You have the 3rd right there. That's a good move. I like him in terms of value as reliever. So, can't hate on
come on, take Grokey. Come on. We need like a. Come on. I haven't even looked at what. Oh, he did it. Oh my God. He did it. Amazing. Oh, fuck. Just so good. I thought that, like, I'm looking at the dossier here and like it shows to Sasaki. I'm like, I figured he'd like stop doing it now, but he's still on it, which is great.
Did you say you're looking at the dossier?
Yeah, I can know who's picked too.
Okay.
That's a late Kerry Carpenter.
Yeah, you called him out a bit ago in terms of value.
So the thing with Carpenter is like he's a platoon boy.
And it's not going to be more than that. And it's like if you're saying, I mean, how many total bats you got? 450 for him?
More, probably more. The thing is, I think the platoon risk is underappreciated, and I always try to stay away from them. Like I know people like him, and like I just like they're off my. He was off my board last year, and you know what? He turned out to be a good pick last year. Still, but like in general, these guys that are platoons, like even like I have to say, Barger, the volume risk is undervalued because they don't because of managerial tendencies, they get less at bats. If you just, I think people that look at the projections see the projections and say, okay, this player's going to get X number of stats, but the platoon risk is like you don't see it in the numbers, and the ratios are misleading. Like they don't get all the easy at bats. Playing time churn, like that increases the risk because like they're the first people to get replaced. Not that like Carpenter per se is the person that's going to have that happen to, but and there's also counting stats compression, which like they lose PAs, but they also lose the high leverage situations. So like, for example, the platoon guys are the first guys to get taken out of the games, like in those key situations.
Right.
So like those projections don't fully capture like also the multi like categories. Like, yeah, they lose home runs, but like it's all compounded. So it's like they're compounding the counting stats. And I don't like platoon guys.
I think you're right to talk about like it's not just ABs, it's the quality of ABs and what situational part of the game that is all of that.
None of that gets captured in the projections, and like especially the quality of the ABs and like the leverage, and also like the fact that like the projections look at like each category sort of like more independently. I know it's sort of they look at the lineup and they look at the park, but like I think the core like they don't. I'm not sure. I don't know about all the projection systems, but I think they don't like compound those, like all those stats together. Like they would account for everything. Anyways, I don't like platoon bats, and I even more like them in the Gladiator because you can't manage around it, and like that like those platoons could be like 2-game weeks in a main event. Whereas, like, you can work around that, but in the Gladiator, I guess it's a double-edged sword in a Gladiator because you don't have to guess. There's no guesswork. You just get what you get. But
right,
I don't know. Obviously, like if you're,
I think when you talk about those platoons, you got to think about, kind of where in the lineup. It's so subtle as to that value. Where in the lineup is he going to hit? Like, what team is he on? Like. Does he have the glove that's going to keep him in that extra, 10 at bats during the year that might pay off? Like it's really subtle when you think about those value of those platoon players.
Noah Cameron here. Let's go. Homer pick Noah Cameron. No, but I think we're saying the same thing. I think he's to take Noah Cameron here.
This guy's Kansas City, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to go with the KC train here.
Okay.
Depends. It could be KC or Minnesota. Depends where he's drafting from, I guess.
Okay. I need to get arms.
You got Vinny P, Bubic, Cagliani. Oh, there you go. That was even better.
KC?
It's a way better pick.
Yeah. You like that, man.
Round 16?
We're in the 16th, yes.
What a pick. What a pick by him. That was a big miss by Team 15 not taking Carter Jansen. Needed a catcher there. I guess Team 13 just made a great calculated risk there that Team 15 is just like not on the ball. Who did he take? He took like
people he didn't need to take. He took players he didn't need to take.
Like you already have Pagan and Uribe.
Yeah.
What are you taking Edwin Uceda over Carter Jansen there?
And why are you taking Luis? Talk about platoons and bad at bats. Why are you taking Luis Garcia there when you already got Bryson Stott? So
yeah.
Anyway, maybe he knew. Maybe he knew something.
That was a miss.
Anyway, it all comes out in the wash in the Gladiator, right? These could all be the most wizard picks you ever dreamed up in about 6 weeks after the season starts. So. You never know.
Yep.
I think there's something that I'm playing with now is totally off of any contribution from Sosa this year because I'm on Ataki. So
yeah, I think he should be okay.
Okay.
I think Sosa will be okay. I'm obviously afraid of him now in these type of things because you don't want to you don't want to do the what ifs. You don't want the contingencies in these gladiators as much as like I'm looking at the one that I won it with last year, and it's like I did all the things you're not supposed to do, like that are like counterintuitive for these drafts. So maybe I got lucky because,
Dude, you're talking about the hardest thing trying to learn this game is I see these large numbers that are supposed to work, and then I see you got to get one thing pop for you to get it to go, and that is like that's what the beauty of the gladiator is. So.
Yeah, like I think like in these type of things, like you shouldn't spend up on two. Like in theory, like it makes sense not to spend on two elite closers. Like buy one, and
Right.
and certainly not three. Like elite closers, and I did. Like in that one that I won, I had three. I had Hoffman, but later, I guess it kind of got away with it. But like, there's definitely like decreasing marginal utility for these relievers. Like, definitely should not be drafting more than three of them. And I spent a lot of capital on the closers. Stay away with platoon and injuries. I had Tyler O'Neill, Chris Morrell, Royce Lewis, Goldschmidt on my team. And you should go with the stable innings eaters and not the elite ratio pitchers, like in theory in these gladiators. I didn't do that. I had Bubik, Sale, and Kumar Rocker on that winning team. But the thing is, like, I think people always look at, okay, what team won last year, and like, should I copy that blueprint? Three relievers, sort of like high upside ratio pitching, a lot of injury risk. But I think, frankly, like I got lucky to win it because I was in a weak league. I had the thing won in August because I had Sale die on me. I had Bubik die on me. I had Royce Lewis die. Goldschmidt started losing playing time. Tyler O'Neill got hurt. Chris Morrell was never good. All these players like got hurt, and that's like the opposite of what you want to do here. I know I'm on the clock here, but I had Caminero, Adele, Bubik, PCA, DeGrom, Skubal, Sale, Story, Nico Horner. Like I won it not based on construction. I won it based on hitting on all those players. So it's not really I don't think it's a really good example to look at. I don't think it's a good example to look at all. But I'm totally need to pay attention to this. All right, let's take Matt Boyd. Even though he's going to be in the WBC, off my list.
You sniped me, bro. You got me. You
got you.
You got me. You got me on Matty Boyd. Oh, damn.
It's like the first time I've drafted him. I'm just here to put you in the torture chamber, man.
Dude, please. Is it my pick right now? Okay, well, I gotta take the other. I gotta take Dirty Power Catcher. Gotta take Dirty Power Catcher here. Give me Ohape. I'll take Ohape. Where's catcher? Logan Ohape. And then let me just line it up. Give myself an extra minute to think about it.
Who do you need? You want to take your fifth? You want to take your fifth outfielder?
I know the fifth outfielder I would take. I would take Adolis Garcia right here, and I'm probably going to do it. So I think that
I guess.
might be.
Is he gone?
No, he's right here. I'm looking at him. I'm about to draft him. We'll go Ohape and Garcia, and forget about it. Ohape and Adolis Garcia, and put that Dirty Power in the bench.
This is a great price for a Hoppy. That is a good price for a Hoppy. I thought. What do I need?
Ryan, we went to Matthew. Then that Matthew Boyd pick kind of got me a little tilted, man. Now I gotta say that kind of tilted me.
Good.
You got me.
Like I always say, it's not about winning these drafts. It's about making your opponents upset.
Dude, see, I love it. I love it. I was getting your vibe on your podcast. I was like, I love it. If this is a puncher's game, and you got to have a puncher's chance in this game, man. So, I'm in here. But, I would definitely have taken Matthew Boyd there. I consider him to be like the last pitcher. I'm showing him as a 16 plus 16 pick right there. So he would have been even better for me. Oh, it's your turn.
So my starters are you Savage, Imanaga, Boyd, and Musgrove. Not you got Team 4 on Hohapi, I'll tell you that.
That's probably true. You got me. Hey, those are the two pitchers I was looking at. Probably should have went Musgrove over Adolis Garcia there myself. Really like that pick as a way to get. I don't know what you paid for him in terms of what people will say he's worth, but that's a great pick going out to the long side of the draft. You got two good pitchers there, man. Dang.
I really like your outfield, how much you paid for them. Like in round 10, 12, 15, and 17. And it's like you've got an extremely good value in all your outfield. You have a good outfield. You got none of those guys are platoon bats, and you got them all the way down to round 17. And they're like all power speed guys. Like you got like
I think Adolis Garcia, I'm surprised when I looked up and I saw him there. I have him in drafts way earlier in the year, but I like that.
You got 5 times. You got 10, 20, 35.
I'm showing myself at 127 stolen bases and 270 homers already. So I'll take that. They're my two guys, Durbin and Vientos. I like both those guys.
I know you wanted Durbin, but like your outfield, I think like conservatively, your outfield is going to get you 120 home runs and 60 stolen bases conservatively. And what you paid for them in round 6, 10, 12, 15, 17. That's really good. I would have told you teammate would have taken Bryce Miller. I dropped the ball. I should have been predicting stuff.
Not bad. Let me see. Bryce Miller.
That was a huge miss that I didn't call that. That was a huge miss. That's worse than screwing up the draft. Is not calling that the Bryce Miller pick was going to go there.
Is that a hometown Bryce Miller dude?
No, not even hometown. Just been taking him. Just unacceptable that I missed that. I'm just really upset with myself on that. Jack Leiter.
Yeah, here's all the pitchers that I gotta tell you. I'm scared to take any of these guys, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to find some guys later. And a guy, I mean, all my sneaky guys. I won't even say my sneaky guys, but they're already gone. I gotta piece this together with some innings.
Is Connolly early gone? He went, right?
So. I don't think he is, no.
Oh, he went way. Oh, Masato took him in round 14.
Wow.
I know we're not supposed to talk about names. Jesus Christ, that's an early.
Okay, I see my guys. Oh, man. Narrowing it down. Love it. Okay, this is the part of the draft I got to tell you. I love this part, Zach. This is the part where you got to narrow it down and find some guys. Try to play a little Jenga here, a little dominoes. Try to make it snap together.
I think he's going to take your guy here. I think he's going to take Lowe. He's going to take your boy. You like Lowe? I think Lowe's gone here for you. I think this is going to be a Josh Lowe pick right here.
That's kind of why I like Barger. To be honest with you, it gives me a little flexibility. I can move him down.
I thought you might have taken Lowe instead of Adolis.
No, I like Adolis a lot. I like when teams move to a guy. I like when they move to him. It means he came into their house and there's Lowe right there. Came into their house, showed them something they like. So I like that.
Yeah, there we go. Josh Lowe. What's he gonna do here? Mize, Waldrop might do a pitcher. What? Mize, Waldrop, Cameron. Who's left? Waldrop's there. Cameron's there. Mize is there. I think he's gonna do one of those three guys. Waldrop, Cameron, Mize. That's he's looking at those three guys in his queue.
Ryan Nelson is there. Shane Smith, Quinn Priester further down.
He might do Ryan Nelson actually too. Actually, yeah, Waldrop. Let's see if I can get Team 15. Let's see if I can guess what he's up to.
So Waldrop, Moniak. Moniak. He went Mickey Moniak. Christian Waldrop.
Taylor's gone.
Cody Ponce.
Oh, I missed it completely. He
Austin
picked it
Miles.
quick. I was looking at it.
They're banging him. Justin Crawford. There's a pick people are talking about making. Why did he make that pick? Why did 14 make that pick? Oh, he wanted to get his outfield done. His outfield is crazy looking.
Okay, I'm not going to be guessing picks. I got to put my. I'm looking at now. It's time to make sure that I have a balanced team. So I'm just putting my players in here. Lears, Daniel. This projections hate Bassiles. Projections don't hate Bassiles that much. McLean Witt. Robbie Witt Jr.
Casey Mize. Casey Mize is gone.
Corey Seager. How do you spell Corey Seager? Come on. Yeah, he took Casey Mize. That's funny. Corey Seager spelled with an E? Come on.
I don't know. I finally figured out the autofill for my spreadsheets, man. So I typed the first couple because I can't remember to spell nothing. I think it's Corey, but I'm not sure.
It's an E. Come on, like man up. Spell your name. If your name's gonna be Corey, at least spell it without an E. It's fucking pathetic. What else do I here?
Let me see if I can see what any teams might need in terms of position. Team 4 needs third baseman. A lot of people need third baseman.
I'm looking at my team. My team is trending really well. Like I went offense heavy, so I'm basically I have 4 spots left to fill. I already have 242 projected home runs, 162 projected stolen bases. So I'm basically I'm like on a free roll on the counting stats. I basically can't screw that up.
You are, man. My stats put you in 3rd overall, cleaning up on the hitting. But the counting pitching stats, whatever on that, I'm sure you're addressing that. But yeah, your team is looking
the counting pitching stats are bad.
Yeah,
but I don't know what you have. I don't project the pitching. I just make sure like I get my relievers and I just basically pick this. Like I don't want to be left out of pitching. And this draft obviously was an extreme hitting draft, and I didn't get the pitching that I want. It's gonna be hard. With this team.
That last round of pitching, your last 3 rounds are really going to serve you well in terms of getting back into pitching. Would you go Riley?
I don't know what your projections have. I don't know what they have for Musgrove and Savage. Like I don't know what the projection is showing for those guys, but I'm assuming that it's going to be like I have a little bit more faith in those guys than projections probably does. I don't look at the pitching projections at all. I look at my hitting, but I don't. Really, I want to get my close. I know I need saves. Got to get those, and I'm just looking at pitchers that I think are good values at the spots.
I try to get innings.
The draft just didn't fall. Like I was near the end of a draft, and the pitching just didn't fall to me. Like I'm looking at the draft, like what could I have pivoted somewhere else? Like maybe I should have taken Pivetta instead of Buxton. No. Like there's nothing. There's at least early, like
no.
I guess I could have taken like Snell instead of Estevez, and then it would have been tough. It could have been locked out a closer. It's tough. I don't know. Yeah, obviously the pitching is bad.
Well, I need innings. I mean, I feel good. I mean, your team I'm showing is like if your ratios are decent enough and you didn't and you have good enough closers where you just need quality innings that don't hurt you. They don't have to be like really anything other than not bad ratio innings. That's where I think you can get value. That's kind of how I built this team, subconsciously or consciously. Like maybe I can get. We're going to be battling for them straight up, man. These last couple pitchers coming around the bend here that will help fill our team out because I need 4 and you need 2. So I need 4. I need 4 arms to end up my team on.
Logan Henderson.
Sean Manaea went right there.
Do you like Logan Henderson? I'm not going to take him.
I'm going to take Chalk. Whatever Chalk comes to me,
I'm going to take it. There's a guy I would have taken, Ryan Nelson.
Yeah, DuPont. Yeah, he's just. This is a super late Colson Montgomery, like extremely late.
Nelson. So I just need to take on.
I'm just looking not to screw up my average. I'm just looking at picks not to fuck my average up. But I think all the picks, all the hitting picks are just like average killers now. Jeez. The pitching is really not good.
Pitching is not good.
I hate this. I shouldn't have done that. I only had 2 pitching spots left to fill. Like I could have.
You got me again. So now I'm going to be forced to take.
Yeah, I don't like it. The only reason I just wanted to get you. It's not really a smart move for my team. I could have waited. There's two other pitchers I could find later. I didn't need to be down to 1 pitching left. I should have gone.
Why do I gotta take Quinn Priester and Shane Smith just to stack these innings? This sucks. First, I'm gonna take. God, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take Quinn Priester first, and now I'm gonna take Shane Smith. Give me Shane Smith, and I'm gonna take a guy I don't think is gonna come back to me. No, I can't take this guy. Reese Olson. No, he's not going to make it back. This guy.
Outfield.
No, I got to take another arm here because nothing else here is valued to me. I just got to take. I could take the player that I'm going to take the player that I was going to say will steal 20 bases this year. This is a crazy pick. People always laugh at me for this pick. People are going to laugh at me for this one again. I'm going to take him.
See what you got here.
I'm going to take him.
That's going to do.
One Luis Arias. God, let's go. That's team build. Man.
There you go. So my bad. I was looking at him there. He's kind of a piece of shit, but
600 at bats.
Yeah, I would have hit my team there. I should have said without just keep my bat. I just need to keep my batting average. I don't know if I would have taken him there. Bailey Ober, terrible. I might just go with a player like first base gets pretty bad. Like where am I gonna? I can't take all these bad batting average players. Here's our third baseman. You can really shoot for it. This guy doesn't strike out a lot. Like I can't fill like my hitting's good. I just can't fill out my team with several batting average drains if I don't get like a Arias. But I'm just gonna go with Steer because he fell and whatever.
Steer could. I mean, were you seriously looking at Arias there? I thought it was the only person who was like, man, Arias can help your team in the right situation if you get back to him.
I liked Arias for my team because like I said, my team is pretty good. Like it's a pretty loaded, like top loaded offensive team. I have all the home runs I need. I have all the stolen bases I need. Like I can get a 10-10 guy as long as I just need my average not to blow up. But he was I don't know. I still might have passed on him, but Steer fell pretty far. Like Steer, like I don't like Steer. No one seems to be really liking him much, but
different profile though. But you can get value from him as well, just a different profile.
Yeah, I've never been in on him, but like he's just pretty cheap this year. Like, what's he like? He's a 2010 guy projected. Like, he's not going to kill you anywhere, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here comes. Oh, look at that Victor Vodnik right there. Wow.
Victor Vodnik, who took him
Victor
there?
Vodnik. He just went.
Oh, Mangum. That's a bad pick.
That's not good.
This is a bunch of bad. Baum was a good pick.
Jake Magnan. Brian Bello. Brian Bello. How we're going here. Okay, things are coming down to it, Zach. Things are coming down to it. Boom, boom, boom. Has this draft moved at a pretty good pace? I would say so.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that.
About 2 hours, 10 minutes, I would guess. Would be my guess. There we go. Brett Batty. Let's go.
Zebby? We're going to do a Zebby? What does he need here?
Oh,
yeah, Zebby Matthews, perhaps? Is he still on the board for my friend?
Yeah, Zebby's still there for sure.
12, team 12. He's gone?
No, Zebby's still there.
You could do Zebby or Logan Henderson. I think we're going to see Zebby or Logan Henderson from this gentleman.
There you called it.
There we go.
These are the pictures where you're like, oh, man. I'm not used to taking these pictures. This is the latest I've ended on starter all year, Zach. I've been in
Jack
on
Leiter's gone.
Been 2 mid
What
starters.
does he need? What does this guy need? He needs an outfielder, some pitching.
13.
Ryan Weathers. Is that what he does?
He's got 4 starters, so he needs a starter.
He might do a Weathers. He kind of likes him. Logan Henderson is. I don't know if he's a fan of Logan Henderson.
14's going to need a second baseman.
14's going to need a second baseman.
14 needs a second baseman. 7 and 4 need a third baseman. Those are the only holes. Logan Henderson called it. He called it. Xavier Matthews, Logan Henderson.
Like somebody's going to grab Mitch Keller. Garrett Clevenger, that's an interesting one.
There's the new.
Yeah, I could have told you Grayson was going to go to this guy.
Garrett Clevenger, Grayson Rodriguez. I'm glad these pictures are going. I feel good about this. We're in the.
So I was kind of interested in Grayson for a bit, but then I heard I was just trying to find like GM quotes, and they said they grouped Grayson Rodriguez in with Manoah as like basically, what do they call them, like dart throws or something like that, or like bonus if they hit. That's got to be the max pick on Colson Montgomery.
Okay.
That's
they need shortstop.
That's crazy.
There?
That's a crazy. Sorry.
That's filling in that.
Jordan Walker. It's got to be. If he doesn't take him, he's just doing it to spite me.
Grisham. He could go Grisham.
No, he's going to take Jordan Walker. He doesn't want Grisham.
He wants Walker to come back around to the next round.
No, he won't. He knows I will take him. Or maybe I'm just saying that.
Never know, man. That's part of the thing. I like when people are trying to.
Part of the game.
Part of the game, man. You called it.
There we go. What did I say? Zebby, or the last time I said Zebby, or I said another pitcher? Oh, it was what's his face that also got taken. What's this guy gonna do? No idea. Tom. gonna do like a crazy type thing. Does he need a pitching? He needs a pitcher. He's gonna
12.
take like Jonathan or something like that.
He's got 7 pitchers, 5 and 2. He looks like he might try to go with one of his positions.
He needs an outfielder.
Yeah, he needs another outfielder.
He needs pitching too. Pitching went quick. He might take there's a Weathers Olsen Tong type idea here. Keller. Yeah, I don't think he's a Keller guy.
Mullen, he went outfielder.
Yeah, I would not have expected that. It's probably
He's in more of a platoon now, right? Cedric Mullins.
yeah. It's not in his dossier because probably a newer idea with the Tampa Bay situation.
Okay.
All right. What is he going to do? He's probably going to pick quicker than I'm going to be able to decide what he wants.
Carter. Go coming around. This guy 8. I think he needs a position. Teammate, he needs a reliever, man. He only got 1 reliever, so he's looking to do something.
I don't know. I have no idea what he wants to do here.
9 has not drafted a single reliever. It appears Team 9 is punting saves.
Team 9?
Team 9 has not drafted a single reliever.
Edmund here. Timmy Edmund. Come on, you just gotta take all the Dodgers. Edgar Quiro. All right.
Gotta take a Dodger. This is true. I know. Andres Jim.
No one wants Lennon Sosa.
No one wants him. That's what I'm saying. People are off of him because of that Munataki thing.
Okay, after this, it's going to be Mason Witt.
Mason Wynn?
After this guy picks.
Oh, you called him.
Shit. I meant that guy. Sorry, yeah, I meant that guy. Definitely not Trent Grisham. So I can take Trent Grisham if I want. But I don't know if I want all this bad batting average. What are you going to do?
I'm just praying. I'm gonna take.
Are you going to take? You might have taken Quiro unless you needed an outfielder. That put Team 4 into the tanky. You got sniped on Mason Wynn. I really wish I could have taken Brendan Donovan. Can I move anything to take Brendan Donovan? I can't. Jeez. What are you going to do? He can't take an outfield. Oh. Well, this is awesome. Neither of you guys can take Trent Grisham. You got your utility full with all your outfielders, and he has 6 outfielders. Yeah. So Trent Grisham's going to fall real late if I want him next. So that will allow me to get my batting average set with this guy.
Oh, that's a good one. See, that's the fight back right there, and that's ABs. Those ABs will play.
Yeah, when you took Arias and Albright took Baum, I'm like, oh, this is going to get real dicey.
Man, my last pitchers here, everything here just sucks.
Noel is going to move back to the outfield, so this opened up my corner. This opens up corner and outfield. I don't know what you're going to do.
I'm going to go.
Usually you'd go Delauder, but you can't.
I got to go 2 arms here. Got to go 2 arms. They're going to be my guy, Reese Olson. And they're going to be my first share of Joey Cantillo. Let's go!
Okay, there you go.
Let's go. I needed 2 arms. I got to the end there at 2 arms. And you're right with me and Chase the Lauder. I do like me and Chase the Lauder.
All right, we are going to have to snipe Team 4 here.
Do it.
Yes, we are definitely going to snipe him with Trent Grisham.
Oh, yeah. Got him. Grisham came back to you.
I knew he had to come back to me. It was impossible not to come back.
Okay. You're right.
You guys were full.
I'm good. I can't have him. And I almost went with Brendan Donovan there, like you were saying, but I needed my boy Cantillo.
I couldn't take him. Donovan's be great for my average. So what am I left with? I need a pitcher in a corner.
Man, I am gonna be short of innings, man. I'm gonna be short on
Let's
these.
see what is going on. So I've moved all the way to outfield, and I got Carlos Correa in here, and then I got Spencer Steer. Obviously, my pitching is going to be a problem. My hitting, my counting stats are there.
Donovan just taken. I'm liking my team quite a lot, actually. I'm showing myself at 1,020 innings, so I've somehow fought back into that. Not destroying my ratios. Can't hate on that. Brendan Donovan. Let's see. What do you got to finish on, Zach?
I need a corner and I need a pitcher.
Corner and a pitcher.
My counting stats are fantastic. There's Lennon Sosa. I would have loved to have Brendan Donovan.
Oh yeah, your counting sacks are crushing it.
Yeah. I got myself over 300 home runs and over 180 stolen bases, and I still got one player left.
And I show you hitting like 260 with that.
You have me at 260 right now?
Yeah, about 260. Yeah.
I'm showing myself 250. I'm showing 255.
Okay. My numbers are a mix of Fangraph, Steamer, and a little just kind of gated projection that I put on. So mine are always low. I showed you at 275 home runs and 122 stolen bases. So your projections are probably more accurate, but that still puts you in the top third of this league. So that's just how I do it. I just put an extra gating on my projections so I never get too happy about nothing.
Yeah, I'm just worried about my pitching. That's all. My pitching is probably one of the worst pitching staffs I've had in this contest, like starting pitching.
Well, that could be your best starting pitching. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? This is definitely the latest that I finished on starter in this whole thing. I didn't think that's what was going to happen when I started off with those two relievers and Shohei, but I finished late on arms. I still need another one. So we'll see.
I always finish late, but Clayton Beater, who did that? Jesus Christ.
Oh, there's another arm. There's a good arm.
You like him?
Yeah. Ashcraft, I think he's good value there.
Jeremiah Estrada.
Let's see. Estrada. Did you pair that with anything?
I don't think I like what you've done. I think both of our teams have a little bit of a starting pitching crapshoot, but this is not going to be an overall contender. I don't think for my team. I think it's going to be it's a good league. It's got a good chance at the league because of the hitting.
Right.
And as long as as long as my ratios don't get exploded, I should be pretty good. Like I don't think I have the volume. I don't think I have the Ks to compete.
The Ks. Let me check and see how many Ks. Your volume in Ks. It'll show me real quick what it thinks. But yeah, that's the thing. That I mean, drafting for the Ks is like the cardinal rule in terms of what I think about. Yeah, you're right on volume in Ks for sure. But not really though. I mean, that's just what these numbers say right now, man. That's all. That's what I never pay it really no mind. If you drafted a good team, you're a good team.
Looks like I'm gonna have to draft UC Kikuchi.
Oh,
just joking. I never do that.
Hey, when you go, that's called letting it ride, man. If you got to get lucky, you got to get lucky twice. So just do it.
Or Taj Bradley. He doesn't even get Ks. I heard Luis Severino is he might get some whiffs back. I might draft him.
Oh man, I feel bad for that guy every time I saw him at the yard last year. I would just feel so bad for him. Simeon Woods Richardson. Here come these guys who I'll tell you what, if Estrada came back to me there, I probably would have taken him and gone 6'3", just try to do something stupid like that just to assure my second round pick or whatever.
I've been taking Simeon Woods, and that Duffy guy is one of the only other guys that have been drafting him. Him and Thurman did it just to bug me one time, I think.
Okay.
But I haven't seen too many people take Simeon Woods in these drafts.
No. I would have taken Estrada if he got back to me for sure, but he did not. I don't have the count on how nobody's taking Oviedo. I haven't seen a single guy take him.
I don't even know why you would take him.
Mine shows no data. My sheet says no data, Oviedo. Peyton Toll, I've seen that pick a little bit lately.
Really?
I don't know what one that was in. One of the kids must have went out one of the doors. Sorry about that. The alarm was going off there. I wonder what that beeping was. I apologize.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, good. I barely heard it, and then it started to squeal because one of the kids probably opened the door in a room or something like that. Kevin McGonigal, seen that trap. This is where people are getting these. Get desperate for some players. Let's go. Trying to scrape some value here.
Yep. Let's go. This is where you lose leagues.
This is where you can lose. Man, you're so right about that. I mean, because you know why? I've lost a lot of leagues.
I've taken McGonigal in these drafts, but fuck, I didn't realize it at first, but they said he's not going to start up. So just like makes him a really, really hard guy to take in
hard
these.
sell.
Tyone, that's what I should have done. That's right. I wouldn't have taken him then. I would have taken him here. I wouldn't have taken him before that though. So good pick.
I guess you got to think about it this late.
Oh man. Team 6 is just falling on all the swords. I like what he's done. I like what Team 6 has done there with Edgar Carrero and Lennon Sosa. Like, you've got like the equivalent of one player with two spots in a gladiator where you can't make any moves. So that's like you're getting like 600 plate appearances from two players. That's
maybe 600.
Real good.
Maybe 600. Oh, here you go. Max Muncy.
I couldn't have taken Muncy. I just want something that's not going to kill my average.
I get both my players. Whatever players I want.
What do you guys need? Pitching and what do you need? You need pitching and should have looked at this. Fuck. Okay, you can't. Both of you guys can't take a corner, so I'll take my pitching first because I don't think you guys can take a corner. Shit. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get my guys.
Just brutal. Ugh, disgusting.
Oh,
just disgusting.
Tough one. I'm gonna get my guys here. Watch this one. Take this guy, and I'm gonna take the guy that I like to take. This guy. That's how I finish it out. Let's go. Cole Keith, you're talking about platoon when he platoons, and that's going to happen for a lot of the year. But he's going to lead off, and he's going to play those late game at bats. So yeah, I put him on platoon. But when you were talking earlier, sorry, you're on the clock.
Oh. How much time do I got left? 30 seconds. I'm between two guys here. I feel like I'm on a. Never mind. Jesus Christ, he's still got a great strikeout rate, but he just hit for a terrible average. Okay, I'm between Arenado and Horwitz here. Arenado you can always get him in the last round here if you wanted him. I've never taken him, but I'll go Arenado.
Hey, man, that's like you can build your team around knowing that he's there for you at the end.
He's going to play. He's getting paid to play.
Another player that I'm curious is if you're totally I mean, there's players like that. Nolan Arenado is actually like the best example because he's gonna play. I like my team. Let's go.
There we go. So what do your projections say?
Getting it set up right now. P7. I'll put it up here on the thing here in just a second. Let's see. This is my MI. Okay, so there's that. Let me. There's Canzone. Canzone went. Let me get it up there for you real quick, bro. Let's go.
Cam Smith.
Share screen. Allow share window. Boom. This one up. Boom. All right. Boom. So there's that. So of course I'm showing I'm in first, but that's just because my numbers draft like that. But here are my league ranks. So you showed with team 3. I got you in terms of total 64,000 at bats, 258 average with 291 homers, 167 stolen bases. You got to 1,000. You got to 1,000 strikeouts and 1,100 innings, basically. Not bad. You got the saves. You're going to lead the league in saves. You'll lead the league in saves, and that will put you in 5th in this league. So,
right, we'll take it to the bank. Top third.
It shows you invested. Believe it or not, it shows that you invested. Your low average was your relief pitcher. Where your relievers at 103. And it shows my low average was my relievers at 31. So
what does that mean?
It means that was your low average pick. So the player that you spent up the most on was somehow relief pitcher.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like I took 2 relievers in the first 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And then I took Randy O'Brien.
So those are I'm just trying to show like just a couple of things I can compare. You went with a 6.3. I went with a 7.2. You took slightly more pitcher value in terms of hitter value. Just little things like that I'm trying to compare. But the other team that showed out real well was team number 7 and team number 8. I'm not sure. Those teams both showed well balanced, team 7 and 8. So that's interesting. So that's what I do.
How often do you finish first? How often do you, because obviously you should be finishing high with your own, like your own ranking should tell like what you're using. It's all sort of
it's nothing I've made up though. It's just the fan graphs, the steamer, and then last year's numbers just regressed for age. So I'm not making anything up. I'm just using.
No. I mean, I just mean that you're using this, and not. I'd say most other people aren't using what you're using. So you're what you're using. You should grade out well.
Yes, I'm grading like top in the top 5 of almost every time I draft with this system. But then it's like I am still grading out behind like the top players like yourself or Spencer or other people. Another guy who's like really hard to beat is Cooper Smith. Guys like that. I'm still grading behind you guys. So that's why I'll do dumb stuff like look up your teams and kind of see how you might have leveraged in some leagues or whatever. But yeah, I'm grading pretty high in terms of my ranks, but I don't really take that at anything. I just take it as I'm not failing, because we're gonna see how these numbers play. That's what this Gladiator is all about. So,
right on, cool,
good one. Hey, it was great drafting with you, man.
Sorry, I said that's good. They said I've noticed that you're like when I've been drafting with you, you're drafting well. You're not one of those teams like
oh, thank you.
Like you're not one of those teams like Masato. That's drafted terribly. Or Masato or Heege, for example. Just like horrible teams. No, you're doing your team seems solid for sure.
Thanks, man. And I guess I'm just trying to pick up. I see Gladiators. There's some way you have to you play it. So I'm just trying to verse myself. This is my 3rd year in it, so I expect to be better each year. This one was fun for sure. I had to play that way where I went with those 2 relievers. I would have never have done that. I'm trying to trying to play like Cooper Smith and never draft reliever is my ultimate goal. But tonight I had to go a different route. So it's been fun, man. It's been definitely fun.
A lot of fun,
you got two more,
yeah,
and I got one more, dude.
Are you in any of my other last two drafts?
I'm in the 30th at 10 p.m. So I think you're in there, and I'll reach out to you on that. Spencer reached out to me on that one, so I'll reach out to you on that on the 30th. That might be kind of fun. That's the last one I'm doing. But another thing I was talking about is kind of trying to monitor the Gladiator throughout the year a little bit, maybe because those teams, they become publicly available. There's a way to show like, hey, top 10 of the top 13 teams all have this guy who's about to get called up or something like that. I was just thinking about stuff like that, kind of monitoring what's going on in the contest. So things I'm thinking
would be
about.
Interesting?
Yeah.
You know, it'd be interesting, and I was thinking about this. I just thought about it today, and Gladiator would be a perfect sort of litmus test for this. You're looking at projections, obviously, and then people are taking those projections and assigning like auction values, like the auction calculator. So like Judge is worth 40 or whatever based on the projections, right?
Right.
And that's how people sort of value these players and assign they assign their draft resources to them.
Right.
But you went and you took last year's actual, like, you can put the actual results into the auction calculator to see what they were actually worth, like the player rater, right?
Right.
Like Ohtani and Judge are the highest ones, I would assume,
right.
And whatever, so forth, right? I wonder if you went in and you assigned all those actual values to the Gladiator teams, would it be would there be a chronological order? Like my team, would my team be the highest value? And I bet no, because I think there are like inherent flaws in projections and how that fits into SGP. And I think it would be a very valuable exercise to go and say, okay, well, why did this team finish so high in the standings when it had a collection of players that were valued below a lot of the other teams? And it would sort of signal to you where there could be flaws in auction values, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
The Gladiator contest would be the only contest you could do it for, because it'd be too hard in a main event to see what people did for their start sits and fab and all that shit.
Well, look at this. You see this? This right here is what I've been working on. I'll just show you my screen right now. This is in my thing. This is all the Gladiators from last year. So
right.
This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to see, like, a thing that I was impressed about your team. I don't know. The range of ranks. So your highest rank was 12. Your minimum rank was 12 with saves. That was your highest rank, right? Because you had 103 saves on that team. And your lowest rank was 387, and that was your rank in 399. That was your rank in home runs. But your range between those was the smallest of any range of any team, right? So it's like, I am running this back to see where the flaws could be. And I think there's another team you have that like didn't have any saves that got quite high. So you're right, those values don't correspond. And the way to see those outliers, I think, is in the Gladiator, because you could have a better team, but it won't rank higher. You know, that can happen in the Gladiator for sure. So that's what I'm working with now. I'm putting all my teams from this year in here and last year in here. I still haven't been able to draft one. Like, this is my best team from last year. I still haven't been able to draft one better than that. So it's definitely a numbers game with the Gladiator.
Yeah.
But then it's like Carlos Estevez. There's winning players, Carlos Estevez, or if you got the 60 home runs out of Cal Raleigh. It's all of that. But I think the numbers are crunched more in the Gladiator, where if you look at them all at once, you can find some angles. So I
think the Gladiator, you can survive off of a couple league winners like football, kind of, because it's a couple players can just carry your team. Like, I don't think my team is such a good like example of like strategically what to do. I think I just hit on a lot of like, I got Nico, Story, PCA, Caminero, DeGrom, Skubal, and that just carried my team. And I got Hoffman way late. Like I got the two closers early, like in round 5 and 6, which were like values. And then I got Hoffman like in round 19 or something like that, which added another like 30 saves to me.
Let me ask you about getting Hoffman in round 19, because I looked through all the teams and I call it the money board, the top 25 teams. And I looked at a team. It was like, I think it was the 13th team. And he had maybe 20 some saves, and he had
Mhm.
he drafted 3 relievers, and one of them was like a 18th round. Was it AJ Puck? And what you
Who?
just said is AJ Puck, 18th round,
Yeah,
AJ Puck. And what you
right.
just said about Hoffman is like, what did you say, 18th round or something like that? I think you
I
intimated
think, yeah, late.
you didn't even need those saves. What if you
No.
had like, what if you had, that's the lesson I'm trying to learn from looking back at those 2025s. How do I not waste 18 round values on a reliever? That's why
Okay,
I
but here,
drafted those 2 ones up front because I don't want to think about drafting AJ Puck. I want to put some money into my 18th round pick, which was 19th round pick, which was Luis Arias. So I
I
guess
think I think a lot of people are going to look at like the team that won, which is my team, and they're saying, "Oh, 3 closers." But I haven't even looked at this, but I want to know how many saves could my team have lost and still won the contest.
that's my exact point. That is my exact point, Zach. That's when you say you got Hoffman in those late rounds and you didn't need him. I think you said diminishing returns. That'll happen with stolen bases real easily. People overdraft these stolen bases. Like you said, you're already drafted Chandler Simpson. You're going to overdraft these stolen bases. They're not going to be worth it to you. So that's like when you
Yeah,
talk about that Hoffman or that 18 round puck. How can I just dissolve even having to think about a relief pitcher there? So tonight, what I decided to do was just go, let me get these 2 up front, and then I'm going to just think about something else back there. So I think the
yeah,
Gladiator has all those different ways to do it, but it sure is interesting. You got to kind of take what it gives you. At a certain point, it pushes you one way. You got to take that first hit and be ready to move and get back into it. And Mike, that's what I guess I noticed with your drafting style. I'm like, man, this guy's always re-equalizing his team. There you go, taking 4 arms in a row, coming back to a veteran shortstop you know is going to get at bats, like stuff like that. But you got to take what it gives you in the Gladiator. Um, like
yeah.
far,
When you're doing so many, it is a take what it gives you, but at the same time, you can't. Like I don't think I would. I don't know what I would have done differently here. It's hard to know when to pivot. I have no regrets about this team, but at the same time, like I wish I got better pitching, and I think like what I said is, I think ADP hunting is the worst in gladiators because you can't fix it.
let me ask you
Like,
something as I look at your team right now. Are you playing Marte at third? Did you
pardon?
draft him as your third baseman, Noel Marte?
Yeah, I think I did.
Because if you're thinking about, you drafted Nolan Arenado at the very, very end.
Oh
If
no,
you
no, I
had
think
in
I
your
put him in the.
mind,
I think no, I think I put him in the outfield actually.
okay, okay, I just don't know.
Yeah. No, I ended up moving him to the outfield based on what how the draft went.
Because that's a wrinkle if you're a guy who knows he's going to take Arenado. Why not just push third baseman all the way to Arenado and then get value up in the top there? Like, that's why I was asking you if you had maybe
Well,
examined
the
that
thing with
wrinkle.
Arenado though, it fit my. He's pretty bad. He's
Right.
probably going to get traded, and you don't know where he's going to go.
But he's still going to
He's
play.
probably going to get his match, but man, like he's been bad. Like if you're a team that like if you didn't front load all your hitting and you didn't have such a good hitting staff and you needed say stolen bases or home runs, he's just get you nothing. So if you were down to your last player and you projected for 150 stolen bases, Arenado's fucking useless. And
Useless.
the same way, if you needed like a lot of home runs, if you needed 25 home runs, if you're sitting at like 250 home runs, and then Arenado's on the board, like what's he gonna do? Like he's not gonna help me. So
Only thing,
I,
the only play that is knowing that you can plug that third baseman with a guy who's going to get at bats. And if you
yeah,
got those stolen bases, earlier, then it makes sense to.
there's a reason why he's not getting drafted in a lot of these gladiators because
Right.
he only works for a team like the team that I had today,
Right.
where I didn't really need any home runs or stolen bases by the end. Like he's out of Coors. Like, what are you expecting from like
It's an
zero
all
stolen bases?
it's an all upside play for your team. It's an all upside play from where you're at. You're not desperate for it. So
Like I
that's
might
what
as well. I could have taken Spencer Horwitz, and it wouldn't have been that much different, right? He probably gets me a better batting average too.
I
Um,
don't know. I heard you say that, but I think Arenado is probably the more of the sure thing in the Gladiator there.
yeah, I guess you're splitting hairs. Like, it's hard because like in the NFBC, like the main events, like I noticed that the winners optimize when they're wrong, like, which means like everyone's wrong about players, but the difference is like how fast and how cheap and how like reversible your wrongness is.
Correctable.
Like a good example of that is like spending $400 on Julian Merriweather. That would be an example of like not a good player making like an irreversible wrong error, and
Right.
just like you can't fix that. And that's Fab is just the easiest example of that, but it also comes into drafts as well. But that's thrown out in Gladiator. You can't fix anything, so you can't
No.
like being good at like fixing your mistakes is irrelevant. So I think that even like within the draft, if you can't like you can't draft Arenado if you're short on stolen bases. So he only fit. You have to draft in a way that you're basically set.
Right.
And he's basically just a placeholder. Like, right? He's not getting you anything. Right? He's not getting you any roto juice really. So
no, but that's the thing about
if you can get to that point and just leave your corner for the end. Yeah, he's one of those few players at the end that could do that. But I'm trying to think, like, obviously catcher is not a place where you can do it because at the end, catcher's garbage. By the end, I'm thinking middle. Like, is there a middle infielder that is the same? Like Mason Wynn is kind of like that, but I guess you can't wait to the end for that. I guess Chase Meadroff would be a guy. I guess
I think he's still on the board in this draft. I think Meadroff is still there.
Yeah, Meadroff is a guy there in the outfield. Like, is there a guy in the outfield that you can just always fall back to, like a Jesus Sanchez? But you don't want to do that in a Gladiator because
people talk about McKinstry, but I think they're thinking he's going to get more than he's going to get. But I've heard him like my last guy can always be McKinstry, whatever.
Wouldn't really trust that. In the outfield. Yeah, it's tough.
Horowitz. I've seen people go Horowitz, Trevor Larnach, that kind of stuff. But
yeah, Wallner.
Yeah,
you were able to get a lot of these outfielders before a lot cheaper.
I think I didn't want to take Varsho, but I think that's my first Varsho. That might help me out though. That Barger, Varsho, Ohapi, Garcia could be. I mean, I took Francisco Alvarez in front of that. So those 5 in a row might be the ones that buoy my suspect batting team. So we'll see.
But you do make a good point there on corner. I think corner is the easiest spot that you can, like, there's a bunch of players like that Kazuma guy, like earlier, you could probably get him at the end of the drafts. There's a whole bunch of corner infielders that are,
the guy who got me thinking about corner infielders and third basemen, and this is just, nobody would ever do this, but you got to ask yourself what happened to the old guy. What's his name? Ryan McMahon. Where does he get drafted? People are taking him in DCs, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure in DCs.
If he played, if he plays, he's going to hit 20 home runs. So there's these calculations you could make if it's worth it to you to take that kind of crappy, dirty, one-dimensional player to get something further up. And in Gladiator, it rarely is. But if you can piece it together and that player has an above-average season in a couple of other ways, that could be gold, man. But that's what I'm hoping for with Colt Keith. Like, you see me take that MI at 331. I'm hoping he just gets just enough little extra juice, just another little management favor, just another little put the ball in play in extra time. That's what I'm just hoping for with that. So.
But isn't he like kind of a what if player? And you don't want a what if player in a Gladiator. He's like a what if. Okay, what if this guy?
Yeah, but I guess I'm showing him for like 450 at bats, and I think he's more than a what if. I think he's like. I don't know. I just don't.
What if Kevin McGonigal doesn't take his job? What if he is in a strict platoon at best and a very risky platoon?
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah, that's the thing about Colt Keith. Like, I should probably get off of him, but man, I just feel like that's the guy to get.
But I think the puzzle. I think the Gladiator puzzle. I think. I think it's corner and like I did it this time. I think corner and pitcher are the last two pieces that you can
I see.
like are the two logical pieces, like a starting pitcher, like any of those starters that were taken in the last couple of rounds is
Yeah.
if you have a good base. And then corner, I think corner, like you're like just knowing that you're not gonna get any, just know that you're not going to get like a huge amount of home runs or stolen
Right.
bases from that corner spot, which you generally don't rely on anyways. Like it's
No.
it's rare that you're going to get a lot of stolen bases from your corner, even if you are drafting them in the first couple rounds anyways, aside from like a few exceptions. So
Real exceptions.
you're taking that piece in dollars, knowing you're not going to get anything from the corners, and knowing you're going to get a guy that's going to put up some counting stats and not kill your batting average either.
Right.
Like a couple of these corners, like Jung, Arenado,
Bell.
like Jung, Arenado, Kazuma, Vargas, McKinstry is also there. Norby, Josh Bell. Like these guys are all like that's a good last puzzle piece. I think
Josh Bell is a great last puzzle piece right there for Team 12. That's a great one to get.
What happened?
No, Team 12 got him Josh Bell. That's a great last pick, like you're saying. That's a great way to wait on that and get that. So amazing.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. But yeah, that's a good one, right? Like Chenow's even he's gotten moved up a bit, but there's a lot of late corners you can put on your team. Did Jung even go in this draft?
I don't know. He did. He went in the 21st.
Yeah,
he went in the 21st.
21st. He lasts sometimes to the 23rd too. He sometimes goes like undrafted. So that, and like even if you miss the cliff on catcher, like let's say you miss O'Hoppe,
right?
Like then you might like if I miss O'Hoppe, I might as well just kick the can all the way because
all the way down here. You're right.
At that point, there's no difference. Like if I miss O'Hoppe, I'm just waiting all the way to the end. I know that Murphy, Naylor, Jansen, I'll get one of them because now that Jansen sort of entered the fray in catcher, and even some people go crazy. Some people get Amaya. Some people take the San Francisco guy, Ruiz. Like
right.
I don't even know if Danny Jansen went in this draft, and I don't even know if Sean Murphy went in this draft.
Danny Jansen did not go. San Francisco did not go. No.
Yeah, so a lot of people dug like Kybert Ruiz, Amaya. They went. They don't usually even go. Quiro is like even very borderline in my opinion.
Yeah.
His ADP is higher, but I'd probably take all those guys over Quiro at this point.
The only guy I like out there at the very, very end, just for no reason, is Narvaez. That's the only guy out there at the end. I don't know. Jeffers has some value there, but in the before all that, but I don't know. You're right. You got to get your catcher.
But those are the players that you can wait to the end. Like I don't want to be taking like outfield.
No,
it's happened. Of course, I'm in 50 of these drafts, but it's like outfield's a spot where I'm always careful about shortstop, right? Because like what happened to me in this draft, I had Witt, Pena, Seager in this draft. Right. I'm always careful. Like I don't want to burn up my shortstop spots, but outfield, I'm never worried about like using it in my outfield because I'd be happy like by round 15 to never have to worry about outfield. Like there's never put it this way in the outfield, I'm never seeing a value after like approximately round 15 that I'm like, oh shoot, I wish I had an outfield spot.
Right.
Never. There's not any good values. Like
there's not
like, oh shoot, like Jordan Walker's here. Wish I had room for Jordan Walker.
I mean, it goes like after 15, it goes like Kerry Carpenter, Colton Cowser, Lowe, Abreu.
All Grisham. Like I'm not thrilled about getting Grisham. Like I wish I had my outfield filled before that. Like they're all batting average drained. Stanton, Grisham, Mullins, Walker's okay. He's a huge question mark. Evan Carter's a very big risk too. Adonis Garcia, like as much as like we're getting a discount, still like not
You got
Jacob.
that.
Jacob Melton.
Where? Somebody drafted Jacob Melton, right?
Jacob Melton.
I don't see him. Who's that?
Yeah, is that Soler went? Jesus Christ. We got this was a weird draft. Like this was a like
Melton was the last was the last guy taken. Wow. Soler, Volpe taken there. Wow. Wow, Robbie Snelling.
This was an odd draft. Like Colson Montgomery went way late. Like there was a couple batters that like Jacob Wilson was an amazing value in around 13. A couple players falling like crazy, the hitting wise, and then you had a lot of players that should not have been drafted at all, like the ones we've mentioned. Like Jacob Melton should not be drafted. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm showing that Colson Montgomery is a 56% better pick. That pops right there.
Yeah. And you had a lot of risky picks. You have Robbie Snelling that might like he's obviously a rookie. Oviedo, like what? Like that team's obviously like the team has Oviedo, Jacob Melton. He did get the Colson Montgomery pick, which was nice, I guess. But you got Benj, which I don't know. I guess he probably.
You know who I was surprised to see go early was Troy Melton from Detroit.
Grayson Rodriguez, pretty big risk. Like that team, I'd be surprised about.
Melton. Did you see Troy Melton go like way early there? What is that about?
He went real high, right?
Real high. I'm just wondering if I missed some news on that. 9.
I don't like that staff.
No. Team 9. Team 9, no.
Oh, this is a team with no closers?
I'm checking. I'm pulling him up right now to check.
Brash. Yeah, Matt Brash is his only. Why even take him?
Draft one at that point.
Why even do that?
Crazy.
You're done. You're done. Like you're Leiter, Melton, Rodon, Glasnow. Like Rodon, there's no need for that. He's hurt.
He drafted all strikeouts there. He just drafted all strikeouts. Or tried to.
Yeah, this guy's a good. He's got JJ Weatherholt and Lawler on the team. Like, but I don't know. This guy's a good player. I know him. He's a good player, but he just sex pigs like crazy. Just all upside guys, which is fine. Jake Mangum too, like as your third outfielder, like taking Jake Mangum, like you could have got him after the other two outfielders aren't terrible, but you didn't need to take Mangum.
You didn't need to take him right there, even if you think he's going to hit 285.
Yeah, even you think he's going to be 285, 30 stolen bases, maybe. I don't think they really see him as a full-time player though. There.
Well, didn't I mean? I'm just now starting to listen to some stuff. Somebody said somebody wasn't favorable with him, and that's about the extent that I care about it, man. I hear somebody say something like that. There's so many players in this game. I'll just go off. I'll go to another player.
I listened to an interview with Charrington, the GM, and he said that Mangum is a nice complementary player. He said, like, obviously O'Neill Cruz is in center and Reynolds is in one of the corner outfielder spots, and they have the password guy, and they got Mangum as a guy that's sort of like a good.
Yeah, it's not good when he says you're complimentary. That don't mean.
I don't think he used that word, but I think he was basically saying he's a guy that could fill a lot of roles, a lot of different roles. So that it made me feel like he's a utility player.
Well, my news sheet shows him with 338 at bats, so that's not going to be enough there for Team 9. Team 9 coming in at the 13. Who was the other dude? Team 6. Team 6. Oh, you know what I did see Team 2 do that dump that 2 catchers at the end, just dump it all the way to the end on the catchers.
Yeah, which is I guess dump it to the end, but
yeah. I think that's
Team 2 is sort of unorthodox. Never seen him in these drafts before, and so he's got Finnegan, Matan, and Robert Suarez as his relief pitchers. That's going to be a very hard thing to make work.
Gonna have to have stuff go right for those guys because none of those guys really have a job. So
yeah, it's like you're almost like resigned to the fact that at least one, probably two of them aren't going to work out. So if you like do your simple like math, like if each of them have like let's even give it like a really optimistic like 25% chance of like working out as like a closer,
Right.
like what's the odds of all of them working out as a closer? Let's see, like those guys are like
You need
shots.
two of those guys
So, like,
to work out. Two of
like
them.
for the odds. Okay, so let's just say the odds are like binary. It's like a coin flip, yes or no. And we're just assigning them an arbitrary 25% chance they're going to work out. Like Phil Matan, I don't think it's a 25% chance he's going to work out. Kyle Finnegan, I don't think any of these guys would have a 25% chance of getting saved. So just really simplify it. The odds of all of them working out are 2%.
Right.
If you get 25% times 25% times 25%, the odds of them all like being the closer, you got a 2% chance of that. And the odds of
It's nothing. It ends up nothing now.
the odds of two of them working out. So two of them work, one of them doesn't.
It's like 5%. Yeah, 5%.
It's 5%.
Yeah.
The odds of one of them working out and the other two not working out.
And then you've lost 200 strikeouts. So that's the thing. You lose the
14%.
Yep.
Of exactly that happened. So I guess you have to add them all together. So it's like 14% plus 5% plus
right.
1%. So it's like 20%.
Yeah.
20. There's like a 20% chance of at least one of them working out. So it's very like it's a losing bet there for sure.
You're trying to minimize loss when you're making doing that kind of build.
Yeah.
Those
two team 6. I don't like Minaya. I don't like Sasaki. Connor Griffin. I think that's
you got value
on this draft. I was looking at the other draft that was going on. What round did Connor Griffin go? 14.
Yeah, 14. 14th round. He went pick number 205. There.
Well, put it this way: like, does he really need those stolen bases? Like, he got 30 from J-Ram. Call it 5 from Schwarber, so he's like rid of another 5 from Contreras. 40.
I show him 158. I show him in 5th place in the league in stolen bases, so he doesn't need to have whatever those might have been. You know, he doesn't need to have that Connor Griffin. He would have been fine without that.
Yeah, he's 158 without Connor Griffin.
With Connor Griffin, 158.
Well, how many do you have Connor Griffin in your
15.
projections?
I got him for 15 and 2.
Oh well, Team 6 has him at 60.
Oh, he's not getting 60.
Basically, if you're drafting him in round 14, you're projecting him at like 40 to 60 stolen bases.
No. See, that's where my system where it limits all of those like crazy ideas. Like it does value a young player who finished well, but it won't value a young player who didn't play. So that's what Connor Griffin.
What are the actual projections? I'm just looking at what the actual projections have him at.
Yeah,
Connor Griffin. Even giving him the depth charts. So Steamer has him at 13 with 300. See, that's the thing. This is the crazy thing. You listen to all the podcasts. I don't know what podcasts you listen to, but like, oh, well, if you get like a 2060 bat that's going to be up here, then tell me. And they're like, the crazy thing with the people, it's just total like wish casting on this.
Wish casting.
It's wish casting because they're like, okay, they're saying that like, let's just say he's up all year, which he's probably not. He's a 2060 bat, and therefore he should be going in like round 5. But they're like, okay, well, he can hit 259. A 250 hit 259 is Steamer projection. So we're going with this Steamer projection for his batting average. We're trusting that. But then we're going to look at the Steamer 13 stolen bases over half a season. So that's 26 stolen bases. But we're going to ignore that. We're going to blindly ignore the stolen base projection and say, no, he's not stealing 26. He's stealing 60. But we're good with the average. So we're just cherry picking which part of the steamer we like.
And that's I don't do that. And that's like I don't draft the numbers, but I take the numbers and I try to equalize them, and try to gate them and limit them so that they, like I said, I've got what team is he on? Had him for like a handful of 22 stolen bases total. So I mean, I don't draft those players in the Gladiators. I don't draft them at all. I don't even look at them. When somebody else drafts them, I'm like, take him. Thank you. You took a pick from in front of me. You dropped a guy to me because you took that guy. I appreciate it.
Just wait for the Derek Hardy tweet. I present you with the most overdrafted player in fantasy baseball 2026. And then everyone's going to be like, well, your projections suck because he's going to steal 60 bases like Ellie, right?
Right.
And they might be right.
There's so many. That's the DC brain that I'm not into yet, where I could get that value, and then when it doesn't happen, I can play back somewhere else. Or in this game, I'm totally not even on that at all. I'm just like, I would rather have better starting pitcher there and take a sure thing 22 stolen bases later on. So, I don't know.
It's fine.
I'm more on second and third year guys, and first year guys is going to be tough. Like last year, I got value on Jacob Wilson as a late shortstop, but other than that, it's got to be all the way at the end.
Yeah. Well, his projected WRC plus is 98, which is below average. You know how important WRC plus is. So I think I'm just joking, but the point is, people are cherry picking when to look at.
I know. The thing that I look at the things for, Zach, is really just playing time. Is really just at bats, and then I have my thing at bats here, and then I say what's the max that they're going to do. So your max value, your max usage versus what I have you at, and that kind of just tells me everything else. Everything else is whatever it is. The rest of it, rate stats or whatever. I'd rather just know how much you're playing, especially this time of year. I'll worry about that as I listen to podcasts for the next couple of weeks, get ready for these DCs. So
yeah, I'm just looking at the Steamer 600.
Yeah.
Where is he here? I'm trying to find him. He's probably around here somewhere. There it is. I think I just saw him. Yeah, Steamer 600 has him at 15 home runs, 25 stolen bases, 259 batting average.
I mean, that is 40 counters, man. I mean, that's 40 counters. You gotta really, if that's,
it's good.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I don't know if I buy it though. Anyway.
So they put Steamer 600 in they don't have an option for this to put it into the auction calculator. Fuck it. Oh well.
Yeah, that's what I do. Is I have a little thing I can adjust my mix on my my numbers. So I'm gonna make mine go all nothing but Fangraphs here. See what Fangraphs alone take a minute to be calculated. Let's see what this goes for.
Well, it's still not going to give him a full season.
No. Let's see what I got for. But isn't that what the 600 does? It makes it go like he did.
Sorry?
Isn't that what the Steamer 600 does though? It makes it project like he did 600 at bats.
Oh, can you put the Steamer 600 into your thing?
No, I can't. Sorry. No.
Okay. Yeah, no, the Steamer 600 assumes like 600 plate appearances.
What can you do? I sure they're not that long. Oh man, there was only 35 starting 35 relievers in that draft. So interesting.
But I'm just looking at where he'd be comparable. Where is he? What did I say? 15-30 or 15?
You said 15-25, 40.
15-25. I'm just trying to sort by that, and there he is. So that's like Luke Keyshaw has a better Steamer 600. He's
Right.
1525, but a way better batting average.
I'm high on Keyshaw.
He's basic. So Cedric Mullins is a 1925 with a 230. He's 232. So I guess Connor Griffith's supposed to hit for a better average. Josh Lowe. They have Josh Lowe at 1925, but the 600 that's faulty because he's not going to get 600 at bats with platoon, so you can't really look at that.
Let me see. So I have him at about 400 at bats. So I would have him, if I was to project him to 600 at bats, I would have him at 1524 with 60 and 60. 1524.
It's funny because the margins are so slim here because the Steamer 600, and if we just, I think it's a stretch just assuming this is going to be even close to accurate if he actually comes up. The Steamer 600 has him at 1525, 259. The Steamer 600 also has Cedric Mullins at 1925, so more home runs, but 232. So he's going to hit for a 27-point difference. Same token, you have Bryce Terang at a 1426, 261. So like, it's so like you have him like you can make the argument that they have him basically at like around 20 pick, like people going around 20, but also like around 5 pick.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That range is huge. That range is big between who'd you say, Terang and Mullins? Those comps are big. I guess it's if you think he's going to get those at bats, man. Because 1525, 260 is nothing to sneeze at. So play shortstop. Play shortstop. I mean, so you could find a real value there if you got him. What round did he go in this draft?
What round? He went for round 14.
Yeah.
People are going to still take him. No matter what anyone says, people are going to still draft him.
I'm not on that, but I see people doing that. I guess those are the plays I don't make, man. I mean, maybe I'm gonna lose. Maybe I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna be a losing player because of that. But I don't make those plays. At the time, I would have been looking for who goes around him there. We came up with McLean there. I came up with Barger. I would have taken both those guys.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway,
all right.
Good draft, man. Are we in that draft on whatchamacallit?
I think I'm in the 30th. I don't know if I'm at the 10 p.m. Eastern one.
Okay, let me take a look at that right now.
Are you that same one? There could be multiple drafts that day.
Yeah, I know. Let me see if it says right here. There you are. Yeah, you're in that one. Dang, you got the 15 in that one.
I've been getting so many 15s, so I can't even use my spreadsheet to see who's going to pick who. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when you're the 15 hole and you got Thurman there. Yeah, so let me know. Hit me up if you want to.
Yeah, hit you up. Thurman said he wants to do it, and I guess we can go 3 on this right here. Appreciate it, man.
No pressure either way.
Yeah, it's fun to draft with you, man, and I appreciate your insights. Trying to get better at it, and
yeah, good chatting.
I'll hit you up. Good chat, man. Good chat. Anyway, appreciate it, and I'll get with you. I'll hit you up. I know I'll see you in these drafts. That's for sure.
Yeah, hit me up anytime. Talk gladiators. Talk whatever.
Real good.
Thanks, good to meet you. Yep, no problem. I'll talk to you later.